Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CappingTV's coverage of ozfortress Intermediate Lower Page Playoffs. This week, I'm gathered by my co-caster Dubious,
Hello, hello.
and this week we'll be covering Garden Warfare? Yeah, Garden Warfare versus is this Highlander? Dubious, you want to take us through the Highlander roster?
Yeah, sure. Exquisite on heavy / scout. Lugnuts on NG / scout or soldier, whatever he needs to be. Andy Rue on soldier dedicated. Bird as their combo pyro. Time on their demo man. And Rocky Road 1415 as their medic.
Pretty interesting roster. On the side of Garden Warfare, we've got Smazzer and Pocket Scout, Mort or Ano on flank, Undrix on Pocket, I believe, Instinct on Roma, Cobra Demo, and Rainer on Medic. Pretty interesting matchup for these two teams tonight. I know that both sort of counter in a sense, since the Highlander players like to have, I don't know, pretty back and forth with the way they play, just like setting up players. I think NG Lugnuts is quite a good Highlander engineer, so interesting to see how that transfers back into sixes. What are your thoughts on this matchup, Dubious?
My thoughts, I think, are is this Highlander. First of all, I'm glad that they're in the playoffs. They just narrowly beat Harvard Gaming based on the tiebreaks.
Yep.
I think, however, Garden Warfare are a really solid team. Smaz is one of the most impressive combo scouts I've seen in a while. Roughly around this intermediate level, he plays, I'd say, above his division. So, in my personal opinion, I think, as I said, with most teams that play Is This Highlander, the key is to not tilt. If you can't take an unconventional metagame and keep your composure, you will lose. So, I think if Garden Warfare can keep their wits about them, and if Smazzer can get in and get a lot of damage and work through and their Ubers are successful, then they'll take it. However, if Garden Warfare get uncomfortable, if Is This Highlander commit fully to their idea, and if Smazzer's shut down, I think Is This Highlander will honestly roll this.
Yeah. Yeah, really interesting. So for the first map here, we've got Snakewater. Following that with Villa. So I mean, Villa, one of those maps. I think who
Villa?
banned? Yeah.
So, Garden Warfare banned Process, and then Is This Highlander banned Sunshine. Notably, Andy Rue's Process bombs with the Beggar's Bazooka.
Yep.
Really interesting strategy, because you get into their choke through the high bomb, and then it's just rockets unloaded.
Yeah.
So I think that's why Garden banned that. I don't know about the Sunshine ban from Highlander. Garden Warfare then banned Gully Wash. I guess Sunshine's got a lot of height differences that could make heavy frustrating.
Yep.
Gully Wash has a lot of chokes that could make the off classes difficult. And then Highlander banned Reckoner, which I also don't think I can really comment on. But its terrain is similar to Sunshine. So then we go Snakewater into Villa.
Yeah. Oh, and for the last map, we've got Metalworks. So pretty interesting few maps here, especially Villa. I think Villa's going to be the sort of really back and forth, both teams trying to edge each other out, and especially for these off classes, if they do decide to run the heavy NG and Pyro.
Has anyone played Villa this season?
Yeah, I believe it was Kai's team, which is Artix versus Pogjuice. No, I don't know about these guys. I don't know if they've run these classes on this team. The Highlander team have played it. But I mean, I think it's pretty important that you have like two scouts on a map like that. You can just chew each other, like chew everything up on mid. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Predictions for this first map, Dubious.
Predictions? Snakewater?
Yep.
Ooh, I'm gonna go 3-2 to Is This Highlander.
Interesting. I think the scout combo on the side of Garden Warfare is probably going to overpower Highlander a little bit, but they might be countered by the Pyro and even the Engineer. So, mini sentries and whatnot, just picking them apart. I'm going to have to go for a 4-1 in favor of Garden Warfare, just because the scouts tanking heals can sort of like breeze through and just sort of destroy.
If Smazzer and Ino aren't shut down, then that's going to be it for Is This Highlander.
Yep.
Villa, I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they're going to play Villa. Pyro Ubers through choke, I've got no clue.
Maybe.
Yeah, surf some rockets.
The last thing I want to mention is that Metalworks, I think Is This Highlander might have an issue on Metalworks.
Yep.
because they run one soldier.
True.
And the double soldier high bomb is one of the most powerful things you can do in that map, to the point where the mid fights have ended up to a point where delaying your medic in lobby and trying to essentially bait out the initial aggression and then re-push mid,
Yeah, it
it's
sort of
really
cuts you
powerful.
off. Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
if you just walk in, double soldiers high, you're dead.
Yeah.
Highlander might have to change their roster for the Metalworks game, but if
I
they
think
beat,
they will. Mm-hmm.
if they beat both maps, they don't have to.
Yeah. I don't know. I think this Highlander team, I'm really curious to see how they play, especially this Nuts engineer. But I believe he might be running Scout like for the majority of the game. I think it's probably the better decision than NG. NG's not really like too powerful. At least you can get a level 3 set up and put it in like a corner or a cutout in the map. It's not really like ideal.
If there's stalemates, I think it's reasonable to start setting up sentries.
Yeah.
If you're gonna run it.
Oh, definitely if it's a stalemate. If it's a long dragged out game, definitely opt for a sentry gun. Try telefrag the medic while you're at it. Yeah, we'll see.
I think there's only been I've only seen one med telefrag, and that was actually on Snakewater. Through the shutter.
Mm-hmm.
You set up the tele exit on the shutter.
Yep.
And Uven medic got telefrag.
Yeah.
Oh.
Perfect. But we are going to see both teams join each side, red and blue. Still waiting on, was that 2 players for the red team before we get it ready up. And yeah.
Yeah, all of Garden Warfare here.
Yep.
Just waiting on the players.
Yeah, I reckon time. I think on the side of is this Highlander, time probably going to take majority of the heals, if not Bird. So maybe just follow the pyro around the map, try clear exits, clear doorways, and whatnot. Try to catch out any hiding players.
I already feel for Undrex and Instinct.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a pain, especially when sacking for the med. I think it's sort of the denial, not having that second scout, plays with the pyro, just air blasting and denying everything.
And that's why I think it's so important that Smazzer and Ino are shut down. I think if Smazzer can get through and kill time in a lot of these fights, Scout v Demo frags are very powerful and also easy to fish for.
Yep.
I think this Highlander will start crumbling. However, if this Highlander can just deal with Garden Warfare scouts, then all that's going to happen is the soldiers are screwed. What are they going to do? Jump into a pyro? While I think if I know and Smazzer are going to be the key picks to this game, and I think time is going to be the key pick on the other way.
Well, you'd assume they stay their distance and try to play off mistakes, isolating the engineer, taking his gun down, and then they can start moving onto the pyro, and then while the pyro's distracted, just collapse on him and cut him off from the rest of his team.
And hope Andy Roo doesn't bomb you in the meantime. Yeah.
I mean, as soon as Andy Roo dies on this mid, it's just a cue to go forward, and then the rest of the team can just core focuses, and then once the pyro med alone.
He top damaged on Roma in the Week 7 game. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Andy Roo's Spy is also pretty lethal. He plays that in Highlander.
I might see that.
Yeah. It's sort of like a 50-50. It's pretty big reward, high risk as well, just because you're losing that soldier. Yeah. That said, we are going to see 6 players in each team. Just waiting for the ready up here.
Classic.
We've got Rainer on medic with Rocky Road. Pretty even medics. I think Rainer's more of an arrow heavy medic. Rocky Road just gives you the straight up heals. Yeah. I know, and then Time versus Cobra on the demo v demo. So I think Time probably might edge him out in terms of demo v demo, but it just depends on how the rest of the team plays, because both teams have sort of the star factor or the denying factor. You got Bird on Pyro, able to deny soldiers, and then you got Smazzer and Ano, can deny the soldiers and the Pyro, or Andrew at least.
Not to discount, of course, not to discount Cobra on Demo Man.
Yep.
He plays really solid.
Curious to see if any of these teams run crit. I think if Blue Team, or is this Highlander, if Garden Warfare were to run crit, I think it'd be a big disaster just because of the Pyro. But I mean, it really depends.
God.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. Crits really does deny, but Pyro on the enemy team really denies your opportunity to crits.
Yeah.
I don't know how much they like crits, but yeah.
I'd say if you deny a Pyro, or you manage to take down that Pyro, you just go in, because they've got an Engineer. Engineer's not going to be able to dodge, the crit sticky, and the rest of the team should be mincemeat. We are going to see Exquisite and Lugnuts on Scout, however, and I think it's just Bird on the Pyro class. So pretty somewhat normal roster. But this could be pretty powerful.
Oh yeah, they're just gonna run a pirate to start with.
Yep. I like this on this
Mm.
mid especially because it's really, really annoying when a soldier flanks behind or manages to wrap and your whole team shoots forward, just gets shot in the back. So I think it's a somewhat decent idea on a map like Snakewater, at least on the mids. It could have a pretty big impact.
Yeah, the oh, what are they called? The backwards saw flanks. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
And
a
also,
really powerful
yeah,
move.
also wrapping dungeon, like it should be, pretty easy for Bird to deny if they come dungeon at least. But yeah, we'll see.
I'm just having a look at the other brackets as well. So, what was it? Arctic's 2-0 Pogjuice aficionados last night.
Yeah.
So whoever wins this is gonna first Arctics in the finals to decide intermediate.
They're gonna verse Pogjuice.
Oh, of course, of course.
Yep, for the
It's the
semi-final.
double, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
Oops.
I mean, if Highlander do win this, which I mean, depending how they play and depending how everyone is able to tame themselves and play accordingly, I think if they have a decent shot at versing or a decent shot at tilting Pogjuice, if they do manage to go to that semi-final game. But I guess we'll see. We are going to see a ready up on the side of the red team. Well, just an unready up too.
I think, and as well with this game, a lot of it's going to be about the mental element.
Yep.
When people play cookie cutter, it's a lot about, set pushes and holds, and so many players have so many years of experience on situations that they can sort of like work it and map it out in their heads and then play accordingly.
Yeah.
But for this game with off classes, it's going to be about maintaining composure, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, especially you don't want to get too tilted by the pyro and the other classes. Yeah, I think in the first few early rounds, it'll be pretty back and forth, no real mental stress. I think it's when the later rounds, and if Highlander manage to edge you out maybe 1 or 2 rounds in that later stage of the game, then the tilt's going to start settling in.
Well, if is this Highlander end up getting a point lead, and then they just set up a sentry on let's say Garden Warfare are holding last, and is this Highlander, if they have a lead, they could just sentry and heavy on second and force Garden Warfare to push out of last into that. I think the round leads are going to make a lot of difference.
Yeah. Yeah, especially since you could just easily deny those players, deny soldier bombs. You've got the sentry gun and bird on pyro. So it really depends if scout trade. We are going to see ready up on both teams, however. Dubious want to take us through this first mid.
Sure.
Oh, and exquisite on heavy, just to mention. So.
Oh hell yeah! So hopefully a soldier doesn't go into saw.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on the exquisite count this mid. See how he plays this one out.
Seems Curve is slightly faster. Demo's just both playing passive. No high bombs yet. Garden Warfare want height really early. Is this Highlander can't really contest it with the way that. Oh, but this quick bomb in. Soldier goes
look at that height.
Side. Yeah. Players aren't dead yet though. Andy Rue needs to make sure he doesn't get caught out here. And this is such a slow mid.
Yeah.
Garden Warfare soldiers can't afford to jump.
Andy Rue still behind, causing a little bit of chaos, directing that scout. But both teams on low ground here. Inside going to grab height as well as Undrex.
Bird looking to take point.
Yeah. And Bird just flaring everyone. Look at this, it's fantastic. The health on the blue team not too ideal.
Smaz is still on height. Undrex on height.
Yep. But there's Heavy and Pyro need to go forward right now. Both teams have move up. Oh, Cobra goes down. And Bird just going to annihilate everything, isolating that scout. Really good job from Bird. Oh, but Bird gets taken down. Crucial
Demo
pick.
advantage, but player dis versus this Highlander here. The soldier pressures forward. Undrex is denied out. Ino's going to support, pressure forward, jump back. Smaz is still on height. Is this Highlander can't contest this height? But this inside push.
Time is to isolate this top right height right now.
Okay, pick on Ino.
Takes down Insight.
Exquisite goes down in exchange. Undrex and Lugnuts will trade. It's a 3v3. Demo Med versus... Oh, one reset apiece. Time versus Smazza. I'm going to call the game based on who wins this. Oh, the soldier in behind Andy Rue, picking him up.
Clutch right there from Andy Rue. And will the medic go down? Oh no, Ren lives.
This is close. It'll be 30% advantage versus this Highlander, which is
Yep.
fascinating, given that they popped it almost... Oh no, of course. This Highlander traded really aggressively first.
Yep.
Huh.
And considering Smaz is dead, this should be a free second, but they are taking their time here. It looks like time to lock out that bridge area, and they're going to settle up on bats.
Highlander flank, pushing into grass now.
They're going to go right now, though. Surely they know they have that. Heavy's going to muscle in.
80 on Rainer on bats. They're working through, but they don't.
And look at time,
just don't have the
locking
speed.
everything out.
Rainer's so close. 88.
Rainer dies, surely.
Okay, that's it. Bird will
Yep.
pick up Rainer. Scouts are flanking behind here. Flash on Exquisite, really clutch.
Oh,
He'll go down anyway to a
scouts.
chariot. Chariot first Demo Soldier. Mo flanking in. Cobra's gonna pressure this. Become the deciding factor. Andy
With
Root
health.
just not getting caught out.
Oh, Andy reliving on a smidge of HP.
So, Highlander are just gonna end up resetting on mid. They're gonna
Yeah,
have
they're gonna have
only
Ubrad.
20 ad. Only 20.
Yeah.
Still ad, but oh no. Time... No, surely they don't just push through grass. Okay, good.
Yeah, no off calls on the side of the blue team, so no sniper to cut or pick anyone off. Looks like Bird gonna take a look at that dungeon area before re-peeking into Saw.
I think there's a certain mental element to how Highlander play where there's so much attrition, Andy-Roo's bombs are impossible to time. I've no, like, legitimately, it must be so frustrating for Garden Warfare to have to focus down pyros and, like, a heavy and then just have a soldier on their face.
Oh,
Inside,
look
going
at
into the bomb.
Insight! Ooh,
Get
Insight gets
denied.
taken down.
High bomb in here from Andy-Roo. Going into cheese. Under Cobra in the med. Rest of Highlander are just going to take point. But
Oh,
Scouts
look at
behind
Andy-Roo.
it. No. Oh! Fourth?
Oh,
Ubers are
Cobra
staying.
gets taken down, and it's such a better Uber for the side of the red team.
Clutch rocket from Andy Rowan to Ino. There's a
Yep.
soldier behind. Undrex is going to jump in now. Oh, we'll pick up Rocky Road. Ow, Bird.
Oh, Undrex.
They might just rush fast. Yeah.
Yeah, look at the delayed spawn. Undrex 16 seconds and 7 seconds for the rest of his team. Andrew needs to... Ooh, there's some
Cobra's
cool
up there.
focuses. Beautiful
They're gonna
rocket
get
from
the med.
Andrew.
9.
Annihilating the medic.
Notably, Instincts on Spy. Oh, Exquisite. Exquisite is on Spy. Which is
Yep.
going to be... I mean, look. They've... Equal meds. The cap here from Smazzo is going to, like, put enough pressure on that the Spy can't back cap.
Yep.
But I think with 30% advantage, Garden Warfare are going to sit back and try to grind this out. Be able to hold last. Oh, they just 1 second. Yeah, okay. No contest. This
Ooh,
Spy is
Exquisite's
going to be
behind.
dangerous.
Yeah.
They're not going to look for it.
He is on the invis watch, so I think he's just going to try to collect some health packs before doing this.
There he goes. No one's checking this.
Ooh. This could be lethal. I think it needs to go
Highlander
now. He needs to
start
go
walking
quick
in.
and
He gets the demo.
beautiful. No.
That's
They killed
enough,
the med
though.
though. Oh
my
he
God!
kills the med as well. He kills the med as well. What a chronic whiff. Who was that? Was that Smazzer or Ino? Oh. That's ridiculous. Takes down the demo man and then he gets like 3 or 4 shots on the medic. That should be game. That should be round right there.
Hoover's popped from Highlander. They've got
And
players
a
on point.
little bit of point play. Ino gonna get shut down.
Clutch from Undrex. Oh no, this is 4v2 now. Very clutch from
Oh.
Undrex.
And time needs the beam or else time's
He
gonna go
gets his
down.
3k.
Quick rocket from Undrex. And a
Rocky-
really good salvage.
Rocky Road getting out though is really, really important. That's like such a well-timed leave.
Wow.
Garden Warfare will retake for the... Yeah, they'll retake through. Second for free. Equal Ubers.
Wow, what a fantastic play there from Exquisite. He is going to hold on to that scout class now. But I feel like if they would have win the round off that, I mean, just the tilt would settle in. Imagine, you know, just helpless as your man gets shot with a revolver.
It was almost like there might have been a bit of an issue with flashing there because they
Yep.
just stayed on point and there was sort of that scout and that soldier didn't bother to shoot anyone, but they'd been flashed, so like cap time wasn't immediate. Anyway,
Yep.
we'll see a push through. Ubers exchange and saw.
Ooh, bit of a mince. Rocky Road used a little bit later, dropping a couple of players, and looks like it's just going to be a solo one time. They need to kill this player in Saw though.
Better Uber, less
Yeah.
players for Highlander. They're just gonna reset.
Yep. I mean, they might want to edge this too because they have no scouts up on the side of the red team, and it looks like, yeah, they're going to try poke
Undrex through
this
catwalk.
area.
Yeah, they're going through.
Ooh,
The
Under gets
bombs are
taken
in.
down.
If you go behind, the pyro can't do much. And
This
now
is
you're
good.
pincered.
Yeah.
They're starting to... But the scouts are up now.
time this to lock off this sword entrance.
Andy ruin exchange. Soldiers in from behind. Oh, the
Ooh,
rocket.
see? There we
That's
go.
the bird. Oh, that's the pyro effect.
Yep, that's the pyro theory coming into effect. And look at this pressure. Look at Lugnuts annihilating Cobra. Fantastic play there from Lugnuts, bullying out the crucial Demo Man pick. And Rainer gets taken down. Time with a couple of stickies, sending him to Venus. And Rainer going to get taken down with ease.
Scout flank now. Oh, Rocky Road will get completely deleted from the server.
Yeah, and Time, he's whiffing. Oh, Ton caught near that cheese area, unable to connect the sticky onto that scout.
I feel fine there. Having to rush a heavy.
And look at this tank on the point. Oh, and Exquisite teaching him a lesson. Couple of bullets into the gob, and a quick denial with relative ease. Oh, and Exquisite going to take one to the noggin. We are going to see a pause here, I believe.
Yeah, looks like.
Yeah. I mean, the amount of chaos that just occurred, I think it's time to take a breather, assess what just happened.
So, Garden Warfare have been able to successfully stave off these last pushes, but nothing else has gone their way. And I think is this Highlander have the mental advantage right now, and they have momentum.
Yep, definitely. I think really good job there from Exquisite at least, getting that cap and managing to deny one of their players. We're going to see some spawns, 3 at least, coming up from the side of the blue team. But yeah, I think Exquisite swapping off to Heavy there was a pretty big play. And these Ubers are pretty back and forth. I think Rocky Road just needs to focus more on flashing. There
was a good heavy flash.
Yeah.
It might be positional, but yeah, it could be that they're playing a bit too far away.
Yeah.
Or it's... The issue as well, of course, is that this Highlander's combo are really slow. So you've got to take your Andy Roo, if you're Exquisite, if you're Lugnuts, you've got to take a lot of space, yet your players aren't always going to be there in the same way. You know?
Yep. We're going to see Andrew on Spy here, going up to that bats area, see if he can make anything happen. 3 spawners, but I don't think they'll probably just like coop up in this lobby area, and Andrew's probably just going to chill bats. So curious to see what he does. I think Andrew, the expert spyman that he is, should be able to pull something off. Manage to take down Rocky Road.
I want to see at least every player.
Oh wait, no, take down
this Highlander play spy once.
Well, they have the skills there. They have the Highlander expertise, so they should be able to rotate. Oh, and we're going to see an unpause here. Rocky Road on the crits though, so I like this. Yeah, this is a bit of a power play. We're going to see spawners come up.
Garden Warfare are trying to cap this, but they've committed so far. No!
Look at Lucknuts. Oh, I told you, Andrew, the spy expertise.
I thought that was going to be a last hold.
And he's still not dead. Andrew going unders, causing havoc and chaos. Looks like he's going to wrap this behind.
That should have been a last hold. That really should have been a last hold.
I think Andrew should be able to get another pick here. He's going to play toward the canister, wait for the spawns, and pick them off one by one.
They're getting sticky trapped though.
Yep.
That might stimmy them. I think Garden Warfare will get 6 players for this. I'm just going to retry for hard refresh.
Yeah. Still on the Andrew cam, see what he can do. They are going to cap. Blue team are. Ooh, Inside going to get taken down by Exquisite. Couple meat shots and a quick recap. Andrew's still behind. He's going to come close to the medic. I mean, reposition himself. Oh, and they know. They saw the health pack being taken, and Andrew has been spotted. And the crit's going to come out from the red team.
Into last.
Some juicy crit stickies, unable to connect. And look at Andrew, still behind, causing chaos. He's distracting the entirety of the blue team, or at least his scout.
Bird on point early.
And this is atrocious. Look at Bird. Look at Bird just air blasting everyone off. This is fantastic. Bird needs to use the flames though. And look at Andrew, the Frenchman, stabbing and shanking away. Will he take down Rainer? Ooh, Lugnut's just going to annihilate everything.
That's the clap. That's the first round. Is this Highlander?
Wow. So much chaos. It's just ridiculous to see what happened there. Andrew behind, pulling that scout back, and then Lugnut's chip-shotting everything away, and the beautiful air blasts from Bird, pushing everyone off point. It's a really well job from Is This Highlander. I am going to quickly refresh my HUD.
It seems that Garden Warfare essentially paused the game after that first round. I think Rainer reconnected, but probably did a little bit of talking. We'll see a slow mid so far. Once again, Garden Warfare with the early height advantage. Time will spam it out so hot, and they can't go across point. Andy Roo's behind now.
Yeah. Cobra doing his best to lock out the enemy team, and Cobra has...
Inside stand behind as well.
Ooh. And Exclusive should be taken down here. Yep, going to get taken down by Mort. Looks like Cobra going to try to stick you off that scout, doing a decent amount of damage. And that's going to be just like that. And there we go, the Bird effect yet again. Inside going to get taken down, a crispy air blast. Yeah.
They just can't shoot combo. They can't, like, you almost have to like high bomb, and he did high bomb behind, but like, and you just get what do? You have to play tight off your
Ooh,
scout.
but look at this. Undreck's just going to get
Oh,
bounced up.
Zuber.
Uber going to get popped out by Bird. And the flash
Really
from
big
the blue
multi.
team. Everyone needs to flash. And Undreck's going to crater to his death. Ooh.
These flames.
And look at this.
Smazzer
Look at
goes
this.
down.
Yeah.
That'll be the
Well, that's
decider.
so unfortunate. Unable to connect the arrow, and he just gets meat shot. Just too easy.
I know going
Fantastic
behind
Uber.
through Saw, trying to get a back up into this. I don't know whether they.
But look
they
at this
don't
Squizzer.
know.
Look at this Squizzer. He's going to deny. Oh, the
You
tilt.
know,
No,
the heavy
he's done.
denial for the back up.
Wow. And Mort should die here. Yep.
Oh, that's a repeat of the round before.
Again,
and the,
Yeah. It's just,
bind.
it's too easy.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
noob down bind.
Disrespect.
Yeah. Just the power of the heavy on second, so easy to deny everything. And a
Scout
quick
flanking
recap.
through into Scout flanking through.
But
Saw
look at the
again.
ad Dubious on the
It's 'cause
side
it's
of Rocky Road.
Oh, and it's 80. Because they killed Reyna so early on second, and then they've taken 2 rounds just
Yep.
off that one fight in second. They're going to work through under.
Looks like, ooh,
Highlander
ain't no
gonna
one
push.
sniper here, so curious to see what he does. Gonna
Yeah,
bring
they
off
pop.
some shots.
Oh, Lugnuts gets dropped.
And-
That's rough.
oh,
They
that
don't have the
flash.
speed now. Time has to jump.
But time's getting bounced around. Andrew, really nice rocket into the soldier there, taking down Undrex. Gonna crater, and look at Bird just air blasting everyone off the point. This is ridiculous. Bird needs to use her
Eating a
flames.
sandwich in last.
Look at the health on the blue team. It's absolutely appalling. Time gonna come in and annihilate. Some nice pipes coming out. But
He
will
doesn't
he
have
win
health,
the
though.
1v2?
Rocky Road will abandon him. Really
He
nice
shoulda
pipe
come-
by Cobra.
Yeah. I think Time's just backed off for 2 seconds. Get a quick arrow and then re-entered. They are going
Yeah.
to have a pretty decent ad here as well. Should be around 40 by the time Rain is up.
He might have got. It looked like a catch.
Yep. We do have Exquisite and Lugnuts, both on Scout now. Exquisite opting off that heavy class.
Because they in that one push, I think they can count for the fact that they won't drop
Oh,
Lugnuts again.
Exquisite's going to get caught off.
He'll get
And a
trapped.
giant Andy Roo bomb. Oh,
That'll get denied.
Gets shifted
Oh.
back in a cardboard box, back to Saw. Oh,
Lugnuts leaked. 1v1
nice
on
pipes
lock.
from Cobra.
The bird 2K.
Oh, but Bird!
Oh.
With, the posthumous kill right after death. Quick air blast takes down Cobra. And this is a really big player in favor of the red team. It's just inside on last. Poking and prodding. Time going to go in like the moon man that he is. And will he hit the midi? 1, 2, will he? Oh! Lugnuts with a quick cleanup, and this should be another round.
I want to.
Wow.
I want to note as well. Exquisite went for the back cap, saw the soldier, thought about the fight on second, and then came back and cleaned up on second.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
that's
Andy
the
on the Vegas
deciding
Bazooka
factor.
here. Andy with the power play. I like this, and I want to see how it does on these mids, especially. Just a powerful saw bomb. There's a quick buff though. It's going to get annihilated.
They haven't been aggressive either, at all. So
Look
this
at
might
Andy Roo
be.
charging up the rockets. Oh my god, Andy Roo. Apollo. Oh, unlucky
no.
Andy Roo going to get denied by Aino. But look at the aggression from Bird. Bird needed more heals there.
Charioted down, and the height advantage finally comes into play.
And Exquisite just going to try cut these players off, playing around the shack area. Looks like Mort should be able to take him out. Yep.
Undrex getting Rocky Road, I think, was also really. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so the scouts, Aino and Smazzer in combination, going to take down 2 players each. Really good job there from the side of the blue team. And this should be around. This is full advantage in favor of the blue team.
So, with how that
yeah.
works, I think there's an issue where if you lose your soldier that early, the slow amount of play that you have the player disadvantage. And is this Highlanders like their position has been so good if it's equal players?
Yeah, but I'm going to see Andrew come up on Sniper here just to watch this bridge area, see if we can take anything down with him. But yeah, going to be pretty hard. Oh, inside, disrespect going to
Early
go
pop.
forward. Urban's going to get popped out inside of the blue team. And Bird with a really decent denial, keeping
The
him on that
entire
right
group
side
is
of the
just on
point.
her.
Yeah, Rocky
The
Road
sentry and the
manages to
heavy are
rotate left. Ooh, nice pipe there from Cobra taking down Rocky Road.
It's really clod. Counter picks either. Purpose
And where's
and Rain will
Lugnuts?
go down.
Look at Lugnuts on Engineer with the panic attack.
The pat. That's big brain.
Oh my, just Exquisite eats a sandwich on the point.
I would hate to be inside right now. He's
Yeah.
just gotten completely mulched by things that are just out of his control.
Yeah.
The repush here, I think, will be enough. I don't think Garden Warfare can hold second. Because they're
Yeah.
going to have a heavy on bats. Highlander can. Oh! The aggressive scout trade. Yeah. No! Smazzer and Kobe here. The entire combo. I know supporting. Undrex goes down, but Highlander. Surely they don't push. They still have. Oh, the bomb!
Oh, and you're gonna get taken down from a pipe from Cobra. And yeah, even Dubious here on both sides.
I think we'll just see another hold.
Mm-hmm.
It's so impressive, the fact that if you just have the pyro and the entire, if the pyro doesn't go down instantly, that's it, because the heavy is still there.
Yeah.
Sentry is still there. The kill on the medic by Cobra was almost so clutch. That was the only way they were going to win that, because then they can play attrition. But the picks were too much, and then to out DN them in a way past that point.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, nothing too much. No offcast is really coming out on the side of the blue team. In terms of sniper and whatnot during the duration of this game. Looks like we are going to see a Sacrum Insight going to go in. Oh, gets absolutely smoked by time. See you later, mate.
Smoked and rolled.
Yeah, and we should see a counter-sack, hopefully. Maybe. Oh, no, they're winning 2-0. They're going to set back and chill. Oh, yeah, Andrew does go down here. And will he opt by?
This would be their... This... I think Garden Warfare should run a sniper here.
Yeah. I think Insight sits in spawn. He's going to wait for Smazzer to swap off. And the Pocket Scout probably going to go sniper. The Shun. Yeah, it's going to offer sniper.
We've been calling Instinct Insight, because that's his current alias in the STV.
Insight, Instinct, the same thing. Now we are going to see Smazzer peek this top left.
Instinct and Insight are very different things.
Oh.
Yeah, okay,
same player. And Smazzer not really given that much to work with. Time keeps peeking this one little doody time. All these lost opportunities, Smazzer just needs to charge up that shot and take off someone's head.
Is Bird throwing flames out so that the angle's harder to see?
It's genius. Nah, I think Bird's just spy checking now.
Also
but
that,
sniper, yeah, should be called. When that flare, I think the flare is going to play into a factor. Big pain in the eyes, especially if you're playing sniper. You get set on fire, jiggling all over the place. I think Smazzer needs to reposition, honestly. He's not going to get much, just peeking this top left area. They're not giving him much to work with as well. Maybe an unders to left peek?
Underneath would be good.
Yep.
Underneath or drop down.
Yeah. Or drop down might be a really good angle. Just look at all those red players grouped up on the left side. Might be able to pick off lug nuts. The heavy should die here.
They're poking through the shutter.
Oh, but what is he shooting the shutter door? What is he doing? Oh, nice headshot onto lug nuts. Lug nuts getting a little bit frag hungry there.
A little bit.
Smazzer needs to rebuff. And if these stickies... Oh, nice headshot onto Exquisite. Okay, this is the cue. This is where you go right now. No off
Sentry as well.
Lugnuts.
They're working through.
Oh, Lugnut's going to still spawn Engie though. And look at Smazzer. Look at the aggression that Smazzer has. Unable to connect the shot. Rocky Road is going to force, however. And Lugnut's just forwarding the sniper. What is going on?
Underx will go down.
Oh, and...
Oh, the reach from under.
The havoc Lugnuts is causing with this panic attack. Mini Sentry going to go down. And a quick buff on the side of Lugnuts.
But they just don't get to choose where they want to be. They just get air blasted.
Yeah.
And they can't take space. And then the heavy just mows them down.
Yeah.
I think the sniper is really important in a lot of ways.
Yeah. And Smazzer is going to continue in that sniper class. Andrew going to opt to play spy. Yeah, I think if Smazzer, as soon as, even if that one pick, like you take a trade, maybe take down that pyro, that should be around. Because you don't have that point denial in Bird. So Smazzer going to opt top left. Bird's going to call his sniping again. And yeah, same sort of thing. But Bird just stands still for some reason. What is this disrespect?
Exactly
Bird gonna get
as he said it.
Yeah, Bird going to get taken down to a nice headshot. Was it? Or Smazzer rather. Oh, but Andrew! The genius. It was genius. It was strategic. Bird went down for a cause. Nice headshot into Smazzer. And Exquisite going to mow down Smazzer to a low HP. Oh, nice pipe there from Time.
The scout pressure. Really good by Ino.
And really good player ad. We are going to see one spawn. Did Andrew just... Oh my god! Bird annihilating Instinct. And Instinct literally bumped into Andrew. Probably didn't even notice. Just so determined on getting that medic to force. And an easy denial coming out there. Just the power.
Garden Warfare really need to stop sacking soldiers. They need to start sacking scouts.
Exactly.
But then they can't find the combo.
Yeah, air blast with the Mars, just too easy. So we are going to see a spy Pyro and Heavy on the side of the red team. Andrew going to work his magic yet again. Might take down Smazza. Smazza's still sniping here. So I think they've sort of found the remedy, found the cure of how to deny and take down these players. Andrew could go for a pretty sick chain stab if he went this catwalk area. He's going to decloak. No one's spotted him yet. I think Insight or Instinct may have spotted him. Yep, quick bomb going to take him down. 2 easy rockets.
Very clutch. The Spy has been such a nightmare for Garden Warfare.
Yeah.
Nice headshot onto the Heavy. Exquisite is so pressured.
Ooh, living by threads. And Smazza's still sniping. So Smazza, peeking this dungeon area, should be able to take down maybe 1 or 2.
Just misses Heavy.
Yeah.
Garden want to push through slow into grass.
And
Denying the sentry.
Yeah, gonna take down the buildings. And Smazza has them locked out from this left side area, I guess. No one's really peeking this this fence. They're just chilling on second. That would be a fat bomb, however. I'm just going to lock out the sword area.
Oh, it would be. It really would be. There's a soldier on second right now. Oh, there we go. High bomb. Here from Prem side.
Oh!
No. Oh, the force. That's really clutch.
Denial. Timer taking Undrex. Exquisite going to clean up Instinct.
Gardner able to get out too.
Oh, yeah. And Smazza's still sniping here. So, oh, and really nice pipe sticky combo from Time. Time is just smoking everyone. Nice pipe onto Smazza, quick sticky. And Time dropping Reyna. This is disgusting from Time. Time, single-handedly, on an 8 kill streak, is smoking the enemy team right now. Yeah, disgusting stuff from Time. Just annihilation. Quick cleanup. Yeah, it's murder on the floor.
I think
yeah.
a lot of the time, Garden Warfare are opening up the door, but Highlander are just getting on the floor.
Yeah, no forward spawns, but look at Undrex.
High bomb in here. They want to fight in a second.
Oh, Undrex, the big Brazilian man, gonna get
Exquisite.
denied. Ooh.
Interesting. They push the non-pirate, so if Bird's
Look at
distracted...
Time. Just look at Time. He's annihilating everyone. What is it? What is Time doing? What am I watching? Time just had free reign to spam as many stickers and pipes in the medic at will, and no one's shooting him. This guy just has 10 billion IQ. He has a force field around him. And Andrew's going to come back up on that spy class.
Unfortunately, yeah. Highlander just can't back up quickly enough.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Andy Rue into spot gets Cobra.
And Andrew takes down Cobra. He's too good. I'm telling you, Andy Rue, the power of this player right now. And they've managed to chip down the clock to 23 minutes. Yeah, or just 7 minutes rather.
And this is the point of advantage. Highlander, this Highlander can start to play a little bit more. Maybe they shouldn't, but it's up to Garden Warfare to keep pressuring through and get these rounds. 7 minutes for 3 rounds, or accept a golden cap.
Ooh, Exquisite's going to live with his life, and a somewhat decent ad, maybe 20 or so. I think blue team might have to grind hard and grind now. Exquisite's going to opt to play this drop down area on the left. See if we can spot any players. No one really visible on the side of the blue team for Exquisite to pick off.
It's an interesting heavy spot. Covers it well. They'll probably die really quickly, but if
oh, Time tanks out Instinct, and they're gonna opt for this lower push. Rocky Road's so close to getting Zuba, Uber gonna get popped out, and Cobra gonna get sent to Mars,
92.
playing on this left side.
Rocky
and
Road
that
gets
gun
taken.
is but that fantastic gun. It hasn't been healed, and Time's just gonna bounce off him with a pipe.
That's it. Smather and Cobra go down. That's the combo dead.
That
will get caught.
gun single-handedly annihilated everything, and it's going to take down Reyna. That gun is the MVP of that last. Mort was taken down to 2 HP, and the rest of his team was just assimilated, mulched, murdered by his panic attack.
It's like, you have 1 Uber and you need to deal with 4 things.
Yeah, it's too powerful.
They need to start shifting up how they're playing.
Yeah.
They really do. Single soldier bomb in. Double soldier bomb in.
Gonna come
hit it. Oh, so close.
And look at Time. He's in that power position. He's going to opt to jump that bats area. Going to lock off lobby. Just needs to rebuff and relax.
Really good pressure there by I think it was Cobra and Cobra and Undrex.
Ooh, Undrex going to get taken down low HP. Look at Undrex. He's just waddling in this top right, getting taken down by stickies.
The under pushes are really rough for Garden Warfare here. Yeah. Bird's just denying them. Demo can't get too much damage. Oh. Exquisite will push forward. Smash the Cobra go down. Reyna goes down as well.
And it's just a soldier and scout. Look at the point.
The back cap.
Nah, look at the pyro. Look at the pyro. No way. Ooh, close.
I think.
Yeah. Andrew. Oh, and Exquisite does. Oh, taking down Undrex to 8 HP. Andrew's going to come in.
Getting the
Ooh.
single splash rocket just to clutch it. This
Yeah.
is, I think that's it. I'm going to call this map now. Snakewater's going to go 2-0 to Is This Highland. The high bomb in from inside is going to, Instinct is going to put in some pressure, but now he's caught.
Oh, and he takes his own life when he takes down Andrew.
Smazza goes down to time.
Yeah, really big add in favor of the red team, and this should, they can probably convert this into another round. 3 players down, and they might be able to take this mid for free if they're careful.
Opting to go kitchen. Rain is still in. They don't know. Oh, they haven't backed up. They haven't given respect.
And look at them trying to make this rap play. Oh no, you've walked right into Bird. You're gonna charcoal chicken on Ano. And this should be a quick denial. And yeah, too easy. Yeah, burnt to smithereens, and this should be a free second as well. No medic, no scout. Oh, but look at the...
Oh my god! Smazza
Instinct and Smazza, the double wombo combo.
Very powerful. Very powerful. Time going down as well.
Unjects with a power rocket, run to time's noggin. Yeah, just gonna rebuff. Randy gonna heal his players. Oh, and Andrew again. Andrew he's insane. He's like a fart, silent but deadly. He takes down the medic. And it's just managing to pick off these players one by one.
And then just floats away into the air.
Yeah, the powerful stench of Andrew just stinging everyone's nostrils. But he's managing to do good work here.
Definitely in Garden Warfare's nostrils right now. They got a little bit of that mold, a little bit of that, oh, the compost. They're getting turned into compost, man.
Yeah. So yeah, pretty decent add on the side of Rocky Road again, and there's 3 minutes left, and this is looking dire. The blue team need to go now.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
They want to push grass.
It looks like the Morg going to catch a quick flare, quick denial from Bird, and just the positioning is so odd. Bird takes down Undrex. You do never want that to happen.
Oh,
and
the cringe is dead. Cobra's dead.
On time is going to mulch everyone.
Time jumps through.
It's too easy for time. Oh, and the quick flash on
laser beam. Counter sort of on behind. Oh.
Oh, it takes down Lugnut's not completely atrocious, but time with those fantastic stickies. Quick flash onto Exquisite, gonna annihilate everything. Now this back up.
Last chance.
Ooh, he is gonna get it, I believe.
Last chance.
Yeah, he'll get it. He'll get it. Surely. Oh, but Bird with the clutch. Andrew on the scout class in combination with Bird, easy denial, and this should be game. There's 2 minutes 30, unless a miracle happens and the whole team is wiped. Type killing console. Yeah, this is looking like a 2-0 scoreline.
We have seen kill lines before.
Andrew does have this giant advantage. Yeah, shout out to Tal. Sees the 28 grand finals. Where are you at?
Is that intermediate too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, inside goes down.
Oh, but look at Andrew.
No
respect onto Cobra.
Cobra down as well.
Yeah.
Rainer gets caught by the laser beams from
It's filthy. Exquisite is annihilating, this game. This heavy play is really causing a lot of havoc. And this could be a 3-0 scoreline. No spawns whatsoever. And a couple of stickies on point. Lugnut's going to play it to perfection. And it's a 3-0 scoreline. Brilliant point play. Brilliant crits idea. Rocky Road now on 100 points. Outpointing Rainer by 40 points. This is insane.
Rocky Road hitting the 100, yeah. This is, Garden Warfare, they know what to do, but it's so hard to actually get it. Have no experience. Like, they have some, but Is This Highlander know how they want to play better than Garden Warfare do? And as long as that's true, it's...
Look at Andrew with Vegas Bazooka in the back lines, causing a little bit of havoc. He's going to reload his rockets. And oh my... Insight. Oh, Libby with his life. Insight with a nice 2k on the mid there. Same with Mort. This is dead time. A minute remaining. And
Garden Warfare, like, basically just saving their stats here. Getting a full wipe. Making it a little bit better.
Yeah, time like nuts and exquisite. This powerhouse, and Bird and Andrew, everyone on the red team doing a really good job. The crits coming out from Rocky Road, annihilating everything. Same with time, making the crits work. Lugnut's on the engineer class, Bird with the denial, and Andrew just with these beautiful flank plays. Now we are going to see the Scottish resistance come out from time. Yeah, God, that's
pulling out all the stops.
Looks hideous. But yeah, this is gonna lock up this top area.
Ino needs to perma-snipe, and either Instinct or Undrex needs to scout.
Oh, but he gets out! Andy Marky Gardner and a nutty pipe, I think. Ooh. Yeah, Exquisite gonna melt. Exquisite with 2 crater kills.
There's gotta be... Can't keep 2 soldiers. These soldiers are just getting caught out. They need a sniper. They have to run the Viaduct setup. They have to. There is no other way that they can win this. After that momentum, I do not see a chance. Garden
Yeah, I
Warfare need
mean,
to shift something up
that's just a
quickly.
morale breaker right there. You know, I think the denial and the amount of I don't know, just the amount of aggression. Andrew is just this one little sort of thorn that's managing to keep peeking and cutting and taking down these players, and he's doing a really good job of annihilating the flank. Yeah, do we have logs up?
Yes.
Yep.
I also need to download Villa. Map 2
Yeah.
is Villa, by the way.
Oh my goodness, these stats, they speak for themselves in a sense. Yeah. Let's take a look, shall we? So we've got time, top fragging, and top damaging. We've got, 31 kills, 10 deaths. So really low deaths, fantastic amount of kills, and 11,000 damage.
11.7k. Yeah.
Almost 12k damage there. And the crits playing a really big part in that. Doing damage, getting kills, and time really the MVP of this map easily. Andrew, the fart, silent but deadly, making these flank plays happen, getting these forces, these med kills. And yeah, especially on Spy, doing a really good job. Lugnets as well, good kills. Exquisite with easy denial, and Cobra coming a close second with his damage. So yeah, I think the crit's sort of overpowered. And the scouts on the blue team, Smaz is doing really good damage, but I feel like Aino is just being shut out by these players, and he's too hesitant or too passive to push. Yeah,
It's a lot of there's a lot of damage like Nino's putting out, not taking, but I think you're right in a lot of ways. Every
yeah,
single push that Garden Warfare had, where they had both scouts focusing down Bird first, I think they were able to get through, and that's where a lot of their second pushes successfully came from.
yep.
I think
Well,
Ino may have started playing further back, possibly.
Well, I mean, statistically speaking, time fantastic. 13 soldier kills and 7 med kills. So 7 out of what 20. Rainer got 20 med deaths. Rocky Road got 12 less. That's ridiculous. So Rainer clearly being taken out a significant amount of time. There's a numerous amount of players that have lower deaths than Rainer. I think Rainer was just focus fired and caught out in transition a little bit too much. Yeah, the crits as well. Just everything. Rainer getting taken down so many times by all these players. But
I
yeah.
think the other most interesting thing about these stats is that the damage is almost exactly the same. There's 200 damage a difference, but there's 4 more Ubers by Rocky Road, and 3 extra crits on top.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
well,
just downloading Villa.
yeah. I'm curious to see how both teams play this map. I think the mid is significantly more flat, I think, opposed to what's the map with Snakewater? I mean, it's pretty flat for the most part. A decent amount of high ground, so you can grab high ground and whatnot. But the actual leveling of the map is pretty flat. There's a couple of raised surfaces, but Snakewater, like the height, is just a lot harder to deny on Snakewater. This you can just chuck a couple of stickies and whatnot.
There's a lot of good high bombs on this map as well, given the sort of the vertical terrain and how many walls there are. You can really the soldiers can get through a lot. And I think the other issue with this,
Yeah.
looking at Villa, because I've played this before, what I remember from this map is if a soldier can keep height on that sort of, what is it? It's that wood framework that holds the little ferns, the hanging
Yeah.
graves. I don't know how Highlander are going to take that. It's going to come down to just Andy Roo. So I think if Andy Roo bombs early and Garden Warfare soldiers don't die and they're able to retake height, then Garden Warfare will win these mids.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
it's all going to come down to that height. Of course, time can just spam it.
Mm-hmm.
Time can literally just spam down. So Andy Roo needs to either play passive and or time needs to survive.
Yeah.
One of those two things. And I think if those two conditions are met, then is this Highlander keeps rolling.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is a pretty somewhat decent scout map. Especially just taking the heals and mulching everything. So I think Smazza is probably going to tell his team, look, guys, focus heals on me, blah blah blah, and then we'll see what happens after that. So it's pretty easy to create a lot of space in this map, especially into second. You take the beam, clear these the corners, clear the cutouts, and you can just stroll forward. But I do feel like the red team, with the amount of momentum and the hype, especially winning that first map, should be able to finish the job. And we are going to see a red ready up on both sides.
We're going live.
Yep. I'll
I think
say
this will be the only time we'll see this map. in like every single division, like brackets.
Yeah. I'll say a 3-1 in favour of Highlander. I've switched gears. I think Highlander have this one in the bag if everything goes according to plan.
3-1. I'm gonna say 3-1 as well.
Yep.
We see really early aggression here from
Ooh, but look
Instinct.
at Time. Time's
Knocking
getting
him
locked out in this choke area. He needs the beam. Oh.
Double scouts on top mid here.
And blue team just have this mid.
The mid's over before it began.
So ridiculous. So yeah, so Time gonna get locked out really quickly. Really good soldier aggression and stickies to lock out Time. And just a quick second hold.
So I think this is Garden Warfare. Was this their pick? This was their pick.
Highlander's pick.
Huh. So Instinct knows how to play this map. That high bomb into the denial, and then just the immediate position aggression was just too much.
They're going to see both scouts on the Highlander team, so no heavy denials. This could play a factor in Instinct's ability to sack. But yeah.
I think in a lot of ways, Time apparently doesn't know how to roll out on this map. I think it's just the process ban. No other team would ban process. We see this sort of fountain flank play from Instinct. Generally, like, Reyna's just holding on this barrel area. Good surf position, good jumping. Oh, we see a double chariot through books. Trying to get into Andy Roo here. Ooh! For the exquisite flank.
I think
Scouts will rotate.
Ooh, that flare, gotta be careful. Lethal those things are. And looks like, yeah. Oh, but look at Bird. Uber's gonna get popped out. And Rocky Road uses Andrew taken down, Undrex as well. And look at Ano. Ano needs that flash. He's gonna get melted in a couple of seconds.
Better Uber, less players versus Highlander.
And it's like gonna get taken.
Garden, and they're gonna get forced out.
Yeah, Time dying there, pretty crucial pick. Oh, and Ano. Ooh. Oh, but Exquisite annihilates Reyna with more ammo to connect the shots and a quick cap. Should be
really clutch.
Yeah.
I think as well, Instinct is mad. He's so mad. After that last game, for reasons like that, he's gonna put on the hurt. I really hope he's gonna really put on the hurt in this game, and maybe that's the breaking point for Garden Warfare. Maybe that's what pushes them through.
Quick recap on the side of is this Highlander, and looks like pretty big ad. Look at Rocky Road here on 80. It's almost a full Uber advantage. Both scouts, probably a chariot perhaps. Looks like Exquisite gonna opt to go near this books area. See if we can spot out. See if we can.
They're going through Fountain.
And look at that beautiful job by Instinct just to edge out Undrex. And Undrex, a Brazilian male, cut off with ease.
I haven't seen Instinct behind. Cobra gets caught.
Oh, Lugnus takes down Cobra. So a decent ad in favor of the blue team. However, those 2 kills are quite crucial.
Instinct opting to simply leave instead of bombing into a scout and a pyro and a demo and a soldier. Yeah, fair enough.
Yes, looks like the red team are going to grind up here. Pretty big ad in favor of Garden Warfare. And they're going to want to push with this as soon as possible here. Look at Exquisite. Look at Exquisite and who is that? Andy Roo in the corner, playing toward this fountain area.
Oh my god!
If Insight goes a nudge forward, he's dead. If he crosses that fountain, and this could be annihilation. But they need to connect the shots. Beautiful rockets from Unjust. Going to take down Exquisite.
Very nice there from Unjust.
And Andy going to back the hell out of there. And
that'll be the
Ubers,
free mid.
Yeah, Ubers are going to even up over, so this should be a good second hold for the side of the red team. But look at the aggression! Rocky Red doesn't have... Oh, yes he does. Both Ubers are popped out. Very, very even, these Ubers. Looks like blue team is going to get the better of it. Couple of picks in their way.
The repush here from Garden Warfare.
And look at the giant bomb, the cockroach bomb.
Just enough reach, just enough reach.
Cobra and Ano. Oh my god. Oh, Cobra with a nice pipe at the time. Ano with some nice kills there as well. And this is a free round. 1-0. Quick 1-0 lead.
Wow. Garden Warfare just taking it back. Taking the unfamiliar terrain.
Yep.
I think... Oh. There's so many chokes to this map, and then like walls to extra chokes.
Yep.
That I don't think the heavy's going to be that useful. And he swapped off. They're just running the one.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think he's sort of weakened, but the heavy's not good on this map as a whole. I think just due to the terrain, the surfaces. Yeah, as you were saying.
Instinct goes down really early.
And look at Cobra. This is just murder. Time should be taken down as well here, caught in this choke. Bird really, really forward. Couple of nice air blasts. Cobra gonna get bounced up. Oh, nice.
He's got high now though.
Yeah, and that's another mid in favor of the blue team. Blue team just dominant on this map.
Really clutch 3k there, just from I know there.
And Cobra with a cockroach bomb. Cobra just missing everything. Oh my god. And Reyna.
Undrax cleaning up Rocky Road as well, making sure they've got fully Brad for this last hold.
Yeah,
I
and this
think
should be another round here.
I'm gonna now say this is a 5-0. This is
Yeah.
just gonna be a Garden Warfare 5-0.
Off the mids especially, there's no chance of this Highlander team getting out of these chokes. You know, time's been locked out every single mid. Be there only 2.
Sentry
It
goes
looks
down.
like,
Uber's only
Rocky
popping
Road
now.
gonna get caught in choke, in spawn rather, and just take down Bird. Surely, Air Blast gonna come out. And Bird, look at the salvage. Cobra needs to reload his stickers and core focus right here. Andrew is absolutely annihilated.
Just a demo. Just
And
Cobra.
there's, yeah, Cobra, you're done, mate. See you later. Oh, we're gonna absorb the pipe on his way out. Nice parting gift. But yeah, I don't know. I think Cobra, if he just reloaded, took a second, could have done so much more here.
No time. No time.
The Rocky Road gonna come up in the crits. This is a Rocky Chode special. But yeah, interesting to see what they do.
Even with that perfect Uber, getting the sentry, popping, and then getting the medic, they just couldn't. It was like just a couple little air blasts, and then Exquisite staying alive, and they just couldn't do it.
Yep.
Oh, but these double doors are like, Cobra's just completely locked this off.
Yeah.
Oh, we see, gonna go through right side, through books. Yeah, we see Highlander want to push this mid. They've got the heavy on height now. Does he see the stick rat? Does he poke forward?
Oh, the crit
The crit
streak
has
is popped out, and oh, it's so bad. Bird gonna
soldier
melt
behind
down
them.
Instinct.
Oh,
3-player out in
yeah.
favor of the Highlander gamers.
Clutch, really clutch there from Underaxe to get Rocky Road. Just really clutch. That'll be Uber advantage. Full Uber advantage. Highlander are going to take this mid. Exquisite getting Underaxe is...
That
oh,
is so unlucky.
Because that's now... Highlander can push this and force them. Oh,
Yeah.
oh. They tried to. They failed.
Yeah. I think just Exquisite, he's had enough of this scout nonsense, gonna opt for that heavy class, just wants to mow everyone down. Yeah, I like this. What is
Uber
Rocky
pushed
Road
through
running?
doors.
Is Rocky Road?
He's on Uber.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
he's
on
back
Uber.
on Uber.
Yep.
Bird's sort of just staying in way longer than any other class in the game would. And we'll see. Yeah, they just want to go quick.
Ooh, quick
Instinct
cleanup.
goes down to the jump. The Uber's pop.
And
Heavy goes down.
Lugnuts. Ooh, Lugnuts, the
Mid is
sneaky.
cap now.
Oh, Lugnut's
jump.
gonna catch a nice rocket there.
Very nice. Oh my god, so clutch.
Cobra.
So good from Cobra.
Oh, Cobra just piping everything, and I'm just gonna take down Lugnuts, and this should be another round.
Get him.
There's no
Get him. Get time.
no reservations. Free kill,
Pulling out the bottle, but
and he's done.
Scouts will just sweep it.
Yeah, Exquisite on heavy. No, unable to deny. He's got his hands of bread in the air.
Huh. This has just been a complete roll.
Yeah.
Is this Highlander? I think both teams know how to play this map, but Garden Warfare know how to play it better.
Yeah, I think maybe Highlander not knowing how they play this map, or how the enemy team rather play this map, and also hoping that they play differently or worse to them, I guess, or sort of playing with the fact that both teams don't know.
Exquisite it down so early.
Yeah, actually gonna get taken down, and with a nice juicy rocket. Oh, they're gonna crater into the wall. And Lugnut's gonna get minced as well, and this is yet again another mid for the blue team. Birdie gonna do her best attempts to take that Undrex, free kill.
You know what I think it is?
What?
Almost all the maps in the game that people play, people know how to play them. So, is this Highlander such a counter meta team that this is just unknown territory?
Yep.
So, Garden Warfare is just straight clear-cut play. Clear-cut play is
Yep.
going to be the difference. In an unknown environment, the cookie-cutter rollout, that wins.
Yeah, no really no obscure tactics, just a pretty standard from Garden Warfare, but it's working. It's working because this, you know, the Highlander
terrain.
gamers. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna see even Uber's insight on the spy class or instinct. Oh, and I like this. Look at this. This is genius. Lugnut's getting the sentry gun up, although he is 2 rounds down. So, you know, dispenser, mini sentry. You know, this is a pretty good denial. And look at insight or instinct. Getting the insight. He's gonna.
There's plenty of time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's on
Lugnut's-
spy. Ooh.
This is good. This is good. He just needs to run. He needs to run up
He's
quick
in.
before reaction. And
He
he
drops.
takes down
Rocky Road goes
Road.
down.
Pyro with a quick response.
Andy Ruin inside
Yeah.
will die. Andy Ruin will
And
trade.
this, look at Bird, just gonna get minced by these 2 mid shots.
Yeah, that's how they play it. Just chariot into the pyro. Bird goes down. And
Yeah.
the combo's gone. Mini Sentry does essentially nothing. And time just can't. He could.
Oh! Running a quickly
These
buff up the
dodges.
demo man.
Yeah.
Look at Rana taking down the dispenser for points. And this should technically be another round. And then you go now though, 1-person cap, 2 players, no demo, no NG, full advantage. Exquisite on the sniper, so curious to see if he can hit a shot. Ooh, unable to connect that close shot.
Pop so early.
And Rocky
down
Road
with the jump.
dies though, yeah.
Cobra doing a really good time impression here.
Look at Rana dodging, ducking and weaving all these stickies just caught. And nice rocket from Andy Ruger to take it down.
Insight killing Bird, a soldier, just trying to prove, you know, I feel like Instincts are really trying to prove that he's just not shit this game. And I think he's done it very successfully.
Yeah, I think there's spy play coming out, very essential. Unjack's on 1 HP.
Given just how hard he got shut down last game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Undrex will stay up. 1 HP. Clutch.
Yeah. I know, a pretty decent Uber out on the side of Rocky Road. It's manageable, 20% advantage. They grind it, go quick, and if they know they have added, it always helps. So a quick push, and they should be able to take second. Just 2 scouts, I think. I know, Exquisite when he's in this sort of these open areas does so much better on heavy because he's able to just deny and mow down people, lock off these areas. You know, on scout it's a little bit slowed down, a little bit back and forth, nothing too much happening.
The only open ground on this entire map is second.
Exactly.
Last is divided. Mid is so square.
Yep. Oh, and that drop from Instinct. Taking down Rocky. MC Chode. And the back cap, look at that 3 times in the back. Ooh, and a molding. A 3-0. Oh my god.
I'm just... I don't know what to say, honestly.
Yeah. It's it's an interesting turn of events. I think they've gathered momentum. You know, Aino sort of picking up his game in comparison to the last. And that back cap was really good job. An indicator.
It really was. It was just a complete drop from Rocky Road out of nowhere. The high bomb in. Instinct will go down early, but the scouts on high. Oh, nice deny by
And another mid from the blue team. Ooh.
It's just these mids. That's all it is.
Yeah. It's just too easy. Making it look swift. And yeah, so Rocky Road, a little bit of advantage here. But will they get hunted down? Rocky gotta get taken down. Oh! Smazza eating a nice flare from Bird there.
Bird making sure Rocky Road... Oh, doesn't even...
Road. Andrew gonna clean up Smazza, Bird gonna get taken down by a nice pipe. And Cobra as well connecting these pipes. On second, it's this second curse. Keeps getting these 1-2 kills. On the enemy second. Andrew gonna take down Cobra with the skill stick. Undrex and Aino gonna retaliate.
Uber popped
And yeah, Uber is popped. This should be another round though. They have a couple of spawners. But look at the bomb from Exquisite and Bird. It's really up to Bird here. Fantastic air blast. Nice direct eaten by Bird. And a nice rocket by Instinct just to connect it. And a 4-0. This is definitely looking like a convincing 5-0 here, Dubious.
Both soldiers attacking Bird at the same time. Very smart. Pog. Look. Oh, it's Pog. I don't know. Garden Warfare just had them tilted. And now they've got the momentum back. And they know they can win this map. And Highlander don't know what to do.
Yeah, look at Andrew coming up for that spy class. I think he's admitted defeat or he's trying a new tactic. Yeah.
Back to heavy.
I just don't think that... Look, it's another mid, yet again. Unless Andrew can pull some shenanigans out, Blue Team have consistently and consecutively won these last 4 mids. It's fantastic.
Without even contest.
Exactly, they're just locking him out of these chokes. Yeah, but do they know Andy Roo?
Do they spy check?
Andrew gonna pick up that quick ammo pack, gonna go behind, random from this fountain area.
Reyna can't get backstabbed there.
Yeah, that's a pretty big spot.
That's big. Yeah.
Look at Andrew gonna go another health pack. He knows he's in for the long haul. He knows he's gotta wait for Reyna to reposition. Andrew gonna slip and squirm. I think he might opt to take a demo down here. Oh, Andrew needs to not bump any of these players. Andrew's sweating. But no, the med's definitely
He's been
gonna
seen.
get this.
Oh my god, he's on bed!
Andrew! Oh my, Reyna gonna take him down? Wow. That was way too close. Way too close for comfort. I think Andrew probably could have had that stab Had Rainer not
waved it.
noticed, for like
And-
maybe, yeah.
Or waited a second, like, that was way
Yeah.
too close. The Ubers are exchanged indoor. The Heavy is out onto the middle.
Yeah,
Scouts
Cobra gets taken
1v1ing
down, though.
on high. Bird goes down on the flank.
Yeah.
Oh, Undrex will back cap. There's 2 on back cap.
And look
Yeah.
at Exquisite on this thing, but look at Unjix behind. It's
But the
behind that
chariot-
wall.
Oh no! Exquisite just gets
Ooh.
melted.
Yeah, minced with it.
Chariot
Just too
forward.
easy.
First chariot in demo.
Andrew on this scout class going to get meter up by Smazzer, and this is just a this should be 5-0. Look at this murder from
Nice buy.
Smazzer and Mort. Yeah,
Cobra
probably going to
also
connect
picking up.
Sticky.
Rocking Road, yeah. That's like,
Yeah.
that's such good fucking focus targeting from
Yeah.
Garden Warfare.
Right,
Because they were a
definitely.
player down into that push, and they just completely rolled it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, this looked like a 5-0. They have a really big Uber advantage. I'm going to go on the Exquisite cam, hopefully connect this shot. Yeah, so we're going to see Pyro and Engie. Lagnon's going to come up on that Engineer class. Exquisite's probably going to get called by Undrex. And yeah, this Uber probably going to seal the deal. And Garden Warfare probably going to take this map a clean 5-0.
I think it'll just be a clean 5-0, yeah.
Exquisite. Ooh, going to get taken down. I have the Uber, and they're going to prompt. I love this. This left side is fantastic. Such easy point play when you go this bottom left. And look at Cobra. Quick bomb onto the medic. Rocky Road is rendered useless in spawn, and the cap time comes out to perfection. Time going to get minced by Smazzer. And
It's
just like
to
that,
Bird and Andy. Oh, Undrex will go down to the
a nice
bow.
5-0.
Lovely
Wow.
mices, right? But that's it.
Big retaliation on the side of Garden Warfare. You know, had enough of this Highlander nonsense. Going to take him down onto the third map, Metalworks.
Grabbing a shovel and just completely burying Highlander down into the ground.
Yep.
I'm sure some would argue where it belongs.
Yeah, I'm going to
I disagree.
pop out the logs here, see what we're dealing with. Let's take a look at what we're seeing. Alright, now this is just murder. This is just pure slaughter. So we've got Ano and Smazzer top fragging. 14 kills each respectively. That was a 16-minute game, Dubious. Enough of this nonsense, enough of these shenanigans. Cobra top damaging, picking up his game significantly as well. Time doing a pretty decent job, but you know, the 5-0 regardless. Bird sort of, you know,
Bird, if you notice
exiled.
last game's logs as well, Bird bottom damaged. Because I think
Yep.
a lot of the damage is taken by Cobra.
Mhm.
However, it's more the fact that Exquisite and Ruined Lugnuts just couldn't do anything.
Yep.
I think, oh, the damage difference. 7k. The Uber difference to 3. Demo's taking both top heals. I'm curious as to... Yeah, okay, so... Lugnuts and Time are the one killing... They're the ones killing Garden Warfare soldiers. But no one's really killing... Yeah, Ino and Smazzer are just staying alive all the time. Like, the mids are free, and then they just roll from there. So when it comes to Metalworks in this deciding map, it's really going to come down to whether or not Highlander are going to run 2 soldiers.
Yeah, I think it's really, really important, especially on a map like this. It's dominated by the mids and soldiers. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think Bird. I think Bird just wants to continue playing Pyro. But it really depends on what mindset they have coming into this. They're probably just like, all right, we locked in that third, or we locked in that fourth, or whatnot. But I don't know. I think 2 soldiers on this map is really important, especially for that high ground and denying. You can just lock out play, especially in that valley area, or that alley, whatever it's called.
Alley,
Toward
valley.
there.
Yeah, it's a good
in
backup
lobby.
position.
But yeah, I feel like if Bird was to run Pyro on these mids, sort of rendered useless. I think Exquisite might opt to Soldier here, which is and Metalworks is also a really good scout map. Yeah, no, I enjoy playing scout on it. It's pretty fun, just take heals and roam around. But yeah, the mid's
underneath.
very, very soldier heavy.
Jump onto the crate. Yeah, the mid's soldier heavy, but the terrain favors scouts. It's
Yep.
just the high bomb. I think is this Highlander come back into Valley successfully and then deny the upper the upper sort of hut, then I think they'll do fine. Because they're gonna have to play these mids passive.
Yep. Well, I mean, this team sort of this is sort of what I was gonna say. Almost
Exquisite
deja.
is on soldier. Sorry,
Yeah,
continue.
Exquisite on Soldier. I was gonna say, getting very season 28 intermediate semi-final vibes. So we had Andy Roo and Time on this map. This was the decider, I believe. yeah, against I think it was Susu's team in this so semi-final. And yeah, I don't know. It's Roman sort of leading the charge for that team, and hopefully it doesn't end the same way. But yeah, I mean, if they can lock in that third place or potentially contest for the grand final, yeah, I think
Where
we're pretty
has
good.
Raymond been?
Selling watches, his
Selling
specialty.
watches.
Yeah. Yeah. Where is Roman
Later,
Jazz?
Jazz. Later.
Spit it out, Jazz. What was it for him? Yeah. Oh, Roymond.
Roman getting sticky.
Roymond the pimp.
I think we'll leave it up to the imagination of the audience.
Selling watches and collecting bitches. Roymond, how are we, brother? But yeah, we are going to see a ready up on the side of the red team here.
I appreciate your memories.
It's all about the Roman vibes, Mr. C. But yeah.
Teams just sort of, Garden Warfare are taking a while to ready.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, I was just going to say, I appreciate how Exquisite has swapped on to the soldier class.
Exactly what I was going to say.
But yeah, I think it should play a pretty different. I don't know. I think the momentum is really back and forth. We're going to see a red up on both teams, but if Andy and Exquisite in combination are able to isolate these players on mid, it should be reverse of last game, or hopefully at least. Yeah.
Hopefully, unhopefully.
Yeah.
So, I have no predictions.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I got a 3-2 scoreline in favor of Garden Warfare. Although I do want to see Highlander win. Or Lagnos on Soldier.
I want to see them go to finals, at least, just to sort of prove. Oh, with this double stick into time, time is just completely shut down. The mid pressure, complete repeat of Villa. High counter bomb here. Andy with the pressure back.
Annihilation for that blue team.
Through.
Yeah, Anjax going to cause some havoc in lobby area, and the first mid going to go for the blue team. Look at Rocky Road, delayed death, he's done for. And Anjax, what are you doing? Kill him, you clown! Rocky Road going to pick up one while he's at it, and Anjax, for some reason, delays death way too long.
Maybe... Would you kill behind there? Yeah.
Definitely kill behind there.
You're not getting out if you're in lobby.
Yeah. Unless you're versing Anjax. But, we'll see how this plays. Full duper out in favor of the blue team, and this should be a quick steamroll in. Sticks are going to be dead, and Andrew with a disgusting bomb going to take down Smazza. And Andrew, he's just too good. He's too slippery. He has the noob factor. People think he's so shit. He's good. I mean, no, I think he's so bad. He's good. Down. It's the noob factor. I'm telling you. Time going to take down Ano.
Andrew's timing, I think, has been really, really important. I think the only reason he couldn't do anything on Villa is he didn't know what to do.
Yeah. Agreed, and we are going to see a slight ad in favour of Highlander gamers.
Really clutch hold there.
Yeah.
Really, really clutch hold. Almost a repeat on the opposite way.
Yeah, Smaz is on Spy here. A little sneaky Frenchman. He is really close to this heavy, surprisingly. He's on the cringe and dagger, which is not a good choice.
Garden Warfare had really good snake last holds. And so they've taken their Villa mids.
Ooh, Smazza. This is a free kill. But it looks like Exquisite is aware he has that Highlander game sense. He doesn't want to be shanked in the back. But will the timing favour Smazza? It doesn't! Look at that. Look at Exquisite. Lamayo box 360, quick 180, and he gets taken down. Smazza's moulding, screaming into the comms.
The amount of, like, if you're a heavy...
Ooh, it gets popped up.
And you just die to a spy over and over and over and over. I imagine Exquisite is just so finely tuned. However, this Uber from Garden Warfare is so good. Time's gonna go down. Cobra in exchange. This bomb from Andy Rude. I might decide this. Now it's just...
Exquisite are gonna melt down Reyna. Yeah, filthy. And Undrex gonna get mowed down. Ano with a nice couple of shots. Ooh, Ano taking down Exquisite. The first time in the series. Ano finally gets his revenge.
He was top scoring on Villa, but that might have just been because it's Scout. You get all the caps, you get the cleanup frags.
Out of the Exquisite duels, however, Exquisite's bested him in these heavy Scout 1v1s.
He has. The snake water back cap, the pressure.
Yep.
Ano pulling it out.
Yeah, definitely. So we're going to see a slight Ubrad in favor of the blue team. They do have second cap here. And Highlander going to run that Pyro Engineer. Pretty standard. But yeah, Andrew, I like this from Andrew. He's on the Beggar's Bazooka. His specialty.
Shout out to Cake.
But yeah, let's see how this plays out. I'm just going to grind pretty hard. And these Ubers are going to be quite close, I believe, before he
It's only
decides to
15.
push.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll just be Equilibus. It's
Yep.
going to be up to Garden Warfare to figure out how they want to push. They're just going to pop straight through main. Sticky jump.
Ubers going to get popped out, going sky high.
I don't
Andrew
think
going
they
to opt
realise
for
it's
this right
equal.
side.
They don't. Oh,
This is a really bad Uber on the favor of inside of blue team.
yeah, it really is. I know gets caught.
Yeah.
Smazza goes down to the sentry so early, and Instinct just gets cleaned up.
Just too easy for him.
Well, like most of Highlander gameplay is really just a last hold.
Yep.
Really just do nothing, sit around, and then 4 people are dead, so you push. It's a last hold. Oh, this
Yep. Even Ubers, we are going to see... Well,
This valley
instinct off
push.
class.
Undrex jumping in. Pressure going behind.
Oh, look
not
at Bird
willing
chasing
to
the
go.
soldier. Good Bird on the second. Should be a quick denial. Oh, but look at
But this-
Undrex.
This means
Undrex.
Bird isn't on the combo. And Garden Warfare...
Oh. Undrex dies. Not completely awful. Looks like Lagnut's going to put a little mini sentry up.
I weirdly think if Garden Warfare had gone drop down there, they would have won that fight.
Yeah, possibly.
Who knows?
Undrex did a pretty decent job of distracting the players though, and it's Ubrad is going to fizzle out.
Both teams
And
playing
Undrex on
so
Spy.
carefully.
Yep. I'm going to get on the Undrex cam here.
Both scouts getting tagged through lobby.
Not like this.
The spy in from Undrex. Yeah.
I'm on the Undrex cam.
Did he just
and he...
show his face?
Yeah.
So they Uber into them?
Oh, I think was he disguised as a sniper or something? He was disguised as something.
I had a look at him. It didn't show a disguise.
Interesting. Oh, he's still on spy. And look at this gun. That's a level 3. Sorry, it's not a mini sentry. That's a level 3. There's the power on that gun.
Garden Warfare is this Highlander to know they have a spy. It's the only way you... Oh. Huh.
Ooh, we're gonna get burnt to a crisp. And,
Well, no matter.
still nothing much happening. Time gonna opt to spam this lower area. Inside gonna grab top height on the shack.
I don't think it's this Highlander will push off the 10 ad, except they're
Doubt it.
grinding.
Ooh,
Reyna
Mort
isn't.
on sniper. See if he can turn the tides. Smaz's gonna take down Exquisite, and that's a really good kill. I think if Aino gets one here, this should seal the deal. Just roll this in quick.
Lugnut's had this level 3. It's dispenser.
Yeah. Alright, on the Mort cam.
Scott is right.
Body shot the boom! Bird just taken down. Going back and forth with the AD spam. Yeah, looks like, I don't know, Mort gonna opt to peek this valley area. See if anyone can peek their head. With the panic attack playing close. Mort armor to connect a shot. And Lugnut's just pressuring the sniper. And he gets
Smazza
quickly
just
mid shot.
Oh.
Ooh, Smazza with the easy denials. And this should be a free second. Gotta take down the sentry gun though. Nice rocket from inside, take it down.
They can sort of
And-
just, yeah. The sentry doesn't do much from that point.
Yep. That looks like they're...
Easy clean sweep. Into the last.
Ooh, Mort, I want to connect the shot. Again, I feel like Mort needs to reposition. Watching this... Look at that angle though. Everyone just passing that shutter back and forth, keeps jiggling it. Ooh. And Andrew? What is Andrew up to? Come on, Mort. Oh, Exquisite, just the BM back and forth. You can't hit me. You
This
can't
is
hit
to
me.
trap from time.
Bird.
Bird goes down.
Why does Bird just stand still in these shutters? And
They don't
Exquisite's
push
going to
up.
get taken down as well.
This might
and
just be a
this-
free last.
Yeah, definitely. They might wait for Smazza. Yeah, looks like both soldiers going to edge this right area. Cobra going to come in. And that gun should be taken down very, very quickly.
Sentry goes down early. They pop through. Beggar's
And
Bazooka
this-
doesn't do too much.
Rocky Road used really, really late. And look at that cap time.
Oh, time needs the Uber.
Ano
Yeah,
still
okay.
on sniper. Going to get on the Ano cam. Come on. Ooh, nice headshot onto Exquisite finally. Ooh, another headshot onto Rocky Chode. And will he connect the last? Come on, one more. Oh, Rocky Road. And a really, really good job from blue team. Fantastic entrance there. More connecting the headshots. But yeah, really good job. Despite it looking rather grim when those spawns came up, I think
Doing
blue
a pretty
team did a really good
sheep
job.
impression there. Yeah, they did a really good job. Pushing through and then just 2k in post. That's all you need.
Yeah. Yeah, they got that first round. Should open the door for hopefully, a series more. That first round is sort of the back and forth. Looks like Smaz are going to jump on time.
Really early pressure again.
Look at Exquisite getting absolutely annihilated there.
Is this Highlander have better position here? They lose their... Oh, Reina will go down, so will everyone else.
Looks like another mid for the blue team.
Bird gets the reflect. Smaz is on 11, 7, 3, dead.
Oh, and Smaz burns
Cobra.
crisp. Cobra dies as well. Bird, the MVP of that mid, despite blue team winning it. So blue team on these mids, they're looking, I don't know, more well composed. They're looking really, really good in terms of focus fire.
It's also a much better mid from this Highlander. They really, really they play that so well, given how the last one's gone.
Bird with those clutch kills as well, managing to take down Cobra, Smazzer.
It means
really
they
good
hold
job
second.
from her.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not sure what's going to break this. Because this is just going to be a slow attrition game from here. If Ino goes sniper again... Ino should go... Maybe they just push through.
Yeah, Bird gonna watch this alley area, nothing too much going on. But yeah. Let's take a look at these off classes. Yeah.
And it's so hard to... Because none of these fights have really made sense.
But yeah, nothing really too much. Exquisite on that heavy class though, so pretty good denial. If so, just has to jump and high bomb in.
Really close.
Unders gets taken down, no force from Rocky Road, really good job.
Exquisite looking to poke. Takes too much
Look at Andrew. Andrew wants this. Andrew, really nice rocket, really knocks him off the high ground. Gonna opt to get that alley pack. Oh, but Smazzer hunting him down, the greedy bastard, Smazzer.
Comes up meat shots. Through lower. He wants to get in, it's leaked, they haven't seen
and he is gonna wrap, look at this play.
Sentry makes this... The Scout, he's just gonna stay on last.
He's gonna spawn camp, he's spawn camping Andrew.
Yeah, because
if Andrew goes spy, he's done.
Oh god, they don't have a sentry, but it's the heavy. Oh.
They know, I think, someone's... Yeah, someone's come... Pause?
Pause, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so... This is so awkward. Look at Smazzer and Lugnuts. Just looking at each other. This is very, very awkward. And I know the timing on that couldn't be worse. And the timing on the pause couldn't be worse. I think Smazzer waited a little bit too long, maybe. Sure, probably should have gone for a force play, to be honest. You can spawn camp what you want, but it's not going to do much unless your team plays off of it. And then we know from previous maps, they're not really playing off one pick ad. Or maybe 2, 3.
Because they can't.
Yeah. Especially the classes they're running. Interesting to see how this 1v1 plays out. I think Smazzer has the upper hand. His crosshairs closer, Lugnut's looking opposite direction. Smazzer's looking directly at him.
The first shot will go to Smazzer.
But yeah, I think...
He'll have to double jump out of that. I think if Smazzer double jumps, then Lugnuts wins it. Gets the catch.
Yeah. He's in quite the pickle. Yeah, I just want to see the unpause and see what happens. I want to see, some raw DM come out.
Yeah, who cares about the second?
There's no need. But yeah.
Garden Warfare soldiers will die, but they'll probably win it. It's my call on the second.
This pause is doing my head in. I'm still gonna... Oh, Exquisite timed out.
Oh, that's the heavy down for the second hold then. That's really rough.
However.
Oh, 90 seconds later, of course.
Yeah. So Smazzer maybe try to equalize, but we'll see what happens.
This game has fried my brain. Wholeheartedly.
Yep. Definitely. It's a very... I don't know, I think both teams are doing a pretty decent amount of back and forth. I think blue team trying to edge out these players more, and I think they're more dominant in terms of DM and taking these one-on-one fights. But yeah, these mids just favoring the blue team over and over.
Highlander are keeping their composure and sticking to their game plan, and Garden Warfare aren't tilting. And yeah, it really is. I think a lot of the key it doesn't actually come down to the soldier positions. I know at least one of Highlander's soldiers are delaying their high bomb, but it's almost not how Undrex and Inside are bombing. It's the follow-up from Ino and Smazza. Both the mids, the scout pressure from Garden Warfare has been instantaneous. And then is this Highlander have had to work off the back foot every time.
Yep.
In a lot of ways, I think the way Snakewater played, they couldn't get across. They had to stay high. Like, Exquisite staying close and then Bird pressuring across point means the scouts could never get in on Snakewater.
Yep.
But on Villa, they get height for free. On Metalworks, they also get height for free. Ino and Smazza are just playing on top of point. And then it's the high bomb that initiates it, but...
Yeah, and I want to see this 1v1 go down. It's just the highlight of this game is this extremely awkward 1v1. I mean, Smazza could do him dirty unpaused, like that's his AFK, washing his hands. Bang! See you later. But we'll see.
If they didn't call the pause, you'd contest it, right?
Yeah, definitely. Teach him a lesson.
13 minutes on the clock. 1-0. Still anyone's game, but Garden Warfare are definitely favoured.
Yeah, I think Garden Warfare, they got that first round advantage. It's also, just the previous game, carrying that momentum, carrying that aggression, especially on these mids. And also, yeah, in any fight, I guess, just calling focuses, they're much better composed opposed to the Highlander players. It's pretty awkward, like, oh, core focus fire, your Bird can't really reach that distance. He's not playing Scout. It has just these little tiny flames. And you got Lugnuts on that Engineer. He's playing Scout now, however. Oh, and Exquisite on Heavy.
Exquisite on timed.
Yeah. Oh, Exquisite.
If you're Smazza, do you hold down mouse 1? You're not exactly on the cross. You can't.
You gotta wait that little bit. As soon as it unpauses, quick mouse adjustment, bang. But Lugnuts is in quite a bad predicament. He's done. Lugnuts, like, look where he's aiming. He's aiming at the lower box.
You calling it for Smazza?
Yeah, it has to be. If he loses it, Mitch gets fired from CappingTV. That's what we'll call it.
If he loses it, honestly, Garden Warfare should just forfeit.
Calling the odds? I don't know. It's a bloody long pause.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to call it for Smazza as well. I think he's going to win this. He's got the unusual. Lugnuts has the World Traveler
The pirate. He has the pirate. He is a pirate. Oh, come on. I want to see how this goes down.
This is so frustrating.
Yeah. But,
it wouldn't be this.
Pause. Oh my. Lugnut is insane. What the hell? Did they call that?
Completely feasting.
Wow. That's ridiculous. Lugnut is just annihilating. That's insane.
Exquisite staying on the timeout screen.
Oh no.
So he's still in position.
Look at Exquisite just mowing these players, and they use. Uber's gonna get popped out for both teams. Couple of flashes coming out. Oh no, he looks like a. Oh, look at the mow down from Exquisite. It looks like a bunch of dodgem cards on my screen. I need to reload my HUD.
Kind of bad instincts there to jump into an Ubered combo. I know, so close.
Look at these players just sliding around the map. Exquisite needs to eat this sandwich or give it to someone. Does he not have ammo? What is he doing?
But I don't think, even off that, yeah, they can't get out. Cobra's locked this out.
I'm no off-caster on the side of the blue team either.
I'd like to see an off-class, I think.
Yeah.
I just want to see more on-classes, honestly.
Yeah.
But it's working for Garden Warfare. It's really working for them.
I need a refresh. There we go. Alright,
oh, fuck. I'm an idiot. I'm a goddamn idiot, of course. That's 3 times.
Oh, I'm just gonna get taken down. Nice reflect from Bird again, and Andrew on this spy class. Andrew, the expert spy. Let's see how this plays out. I think Andrew is the power play here. Even Ubers on both sides.
They're not looking either. It's been enough time, they've forgotten.
Surely Andrew does this. Look how just grouped up they are in lobby. Honestly, if you kill Smazza, quick chain stab, very doable. But oh, look at him hugging that wall for dear life, waiting for Ano and Undrex to cross. And then,
this Highlander should hopefully, they
look,
really should.
No.
Pressure.
Instinct spots him. If Instinct didn't spot him, he probably could have gotten a 2 or 3k. Take down the sniper, the medic dies next because the lack of comms. And then probably could have rolled in. Ano gonna get a nice headshot onto Bird. This is consistent. Yeah, every time Ano plays sniper, managed to take down Bird. I don't know if she was standing still. But it looks like Exquisite's on demo now, and Time's playing Scout. So a pretty drastic swap.
It's probably aiming the flares. Oh, the Uber's forced really early by Lugnut.
Yeah.
Rally.
Definitely, yeah, Time probably going to want to take this Uber and deny everything. They have the sniper, sniper's called, and this should be a murder fest. Time just needs it. Yep, really good job from Time. Good decision to swap. I mean, if you're getting those 2 kills instantly, you know, taking down the sniper, taking down the medic, and these players should hopefully die here.
Okay, so Exquisite's gone. Exquisite fully Time. We now see Olay on Demo Man and Time on Scout.
Olay, the Highlander OG.
Olay just catching him.
Wow.
Getting in their ringer.
Yeah.
Time's a very good scout as well. I'm pretty sure
Time's causing a lot of havoc here.
Demo is not his main.
Yeah. Well, I think he plays a lot in 6s. He plays in Highlander at least.
I know. He plays like a lot of Demo. He's really good at it. But I'm pretty sure he started on Scout. I knew him for his Scout before the Demo. Yeah. So he's coming back to something that he's very familiar with. Olay is a competent Demo man. We see the Chariot in through Valley. They want to push through quick. Instinct goes down early. No pop yet. 1v1.
Ooh, Lugnut's smoking him.
That's a 1v1. Won by Lugnut's on the Scout now.
Yeah, a little bit of spam exchange in Valley, and this is a free second. This is really, really good. I think the Time Scout with Olay on demo is pretty powerful. Olay has that Highlander experience, very familiar with crits, but however, Uber's going to get popped out. And Cobra should be the first victim here. But Time... No. Time needed to take down that kill.
Counter Uber popped just in time. There was at least a good 2-second ban. If they'd gone point immediately,
look at Time. Time is still causing a lot of havoc, but he should be minced up by these scouts. Yeah, and they're going to take him down. And Time with the whiff.
Lugnuts forgot to aim.
I'm going to get on the Olay cam here, see what he can do, see what he can bring to the table.
Also, Rocky Road got a sword.
Yeah, it does get taken down by Smother.
On Cobra, on the enemy demo.
Yeah, got a sting. Olay going to set up some traps, hopefully, fingers crossed. Manages to take down someone here.
Time's now on Sniper.
But it looks like they are gonna both scouts toward this valley area. Olay still watching this lobby. And who will be the unfortunate victim? Steve's Dickies. This is very passive. Looks like they are gonna opt for this lowest push. Look at Cobra, Smazza, Reina, all on this underside. Do a decent amount of damage.
Andy Rooster Night Owl.
Yep.
They're playing passive. They want the sniper.
Hey, look at Time, one sniper. Time, very competent sniper, to be able to hit his shots.
Bird making sure it's difficult. The jump in.
Oh, that soldier, but he should get taken down. Yeah, does get taken down. Undrex takes down Rocky Road.
Impressive reset from Undrex.
Yeah, Reina's still living as well. So fantastic job from Reina and the side of the blue team. Oh, Lugnut's gonna get taken down, and Smazza took the mow down. Smazza's had enough of these games, enough of this nonsense. But yeah.
I think that's gonna be it.
Shoot another round.
Because this should be around, 25% on. They just push through. I think they'll pick this up. Yeah, Garden Warfare will take the round, and then it's gonna just be the clock run down.
Yep.
It is 13 minutes. It's possible.
Definitely.
Out of the intensity of Snakewater, and then the complete dumpstering of Villa, this is just... It's such an emotionally ringing game.
Yeah, well, it's a problem map series, you know.
It's not intense enough. But okay, the Ubers have popped out. Cobra messes up his jump a little.
Yeah, they're going to get balanced in this right side, and no kills yet for the side of the blue team. Inside going to take down the sentry gun,
Early
and point play comes out.
Double
Really good
soldier bomb,
collab
really
from the
well
red team.
saved.
Oh, Under's going to take down Rocky Road. Cobra with a nice kill into time. Lugnut's cleaning up 2 people. And look at Reyna. This is... No. Right under their noses, Reyna with a back cap. That is ridiculous. That is morale breaking. That should be sealing the deal right there. Reyna should never ever be allowed to do that. That's ridiculous.
Agreed. They just laser focused the demo. They forgot meds existed.
That's disgusting. Wow. And you know, with 12 minutes left on the clock, a 2-0 lead for the Garden Warfare side. It's looking quite convincing they can close out the rest of the series. Look at all these red players, Dubious, just cooped up in Valley, all getting
double soldier bomb
spammed
into the
out.
heart as well, completely denying that position. The counter bomb in here.
Ooh.
Cobra's the first pick. That's demo down for Garden Warfare, and and Bird's just on Reyna. There's a player behind here.
And mid in favor with the red team. Really good job there.
Highlander needs to be careful. Oh, they just completely took off the glove and slapped him.
Wow.
Undrex going for a single bomb? Yeah, come on, you got this.
Ooh, yep. Insight gonna get taken down, or Instinct gonna get taken down. Reyna gonna spawn up as well.
He's been spotted.
And
Undrex is just gonna have to go for it.
Ooh, Undrex, a slippery snake.
Hello, Pyro. Oh no.
This cam.
Just death stares Bird and runs away.
Yeah. No worries, mate. And got the time in the back line.
They're gonna push through left. Highlander pop early.
Undrex, this is a player ad. There's a
Get
gun in the
through.
corner. It's going to cause a little bit of havoc, but time needs to connect these shots. Gun does go down, so that saves time. And a little bit of
Smazzer
point
on
play.
Pyro, also down.
Yeah,
Rocky Road.
this should be around for the red team.
Playing mad a little hasty.
Ooh,
How's
nice.
he gonna do it?
Yeah, fantastic job for the red team, picking down these players one by one. And the first mid win in what was that? 1, 2... Like
3
8
minutes.
rounds, considering the last game as well.
True.
Yeah, so it's been a while since they've won a mid. It must feel good. And especially off that convincing round, I think they should be able to carry out maybe 1 or 2 more rounds off that.
They might have gotten mad at Reyna.
Yeah.
You know, similar to how Instinct got really mad. Just dumpstered. They might have just gotten mad and thrown back.
Yeah. And look at the couch time already from the blue team. They're just dominant. Look at Bird! Surf the rocket. I've been waiting for this all game. Will Bird be able to capitalize on this pick? Gonna get taken down by Mort. I've been waiting for that all game. The sky high pyro play.
Gives Highlander pressure enough. There's a soldier behind for them.
Ooh,
Olay
are
will
they
go
gonna
down.
get taken down?
It's no demo. Lugnuts wins that fight.
Poor Andy Roo.
They still have the chariot.
Oh, this could be good. I think Andy Roo, it's all about Andy Roo's pressure. Yep, Andy Roo and Andy Roo, beautiful rockets, just carrying them on this mid. Oh, and Ano takes down Rocky Road, all glitz and glamour until Mort comes out with a little cockroach gun, takes him down.
Let's go.
Gonna go on the Cobra Cam. We'll probably lock off some stickies onto the second point. Nothing too much. But yeah, a really good job from Andrew. He's bringing it back, taking down these players, and he's sort of cementing his place. And he's like, you know, I can do this. And yeah.
Lugnuts will pick up Andre.
Yep.
Andy Roo gets caught, and Lugnuts gets caught as well. Just a fine play.
Yeah. Let's take a look at Bird on Pyro. Going to spam down this valley area.
Gun
Quick denial.
push through Valley. They're in.
Getting desperate and
Instinct through first. Yeah, okay.
ooh,
Highlander
the
just
Pyro. The pipe. Smel's going to eat that one real quick. And my HUD is still broken for some reason. Is it even Uthers?
It is 84 to 75 Highlander's way.
Yeah,
It's also
basically even.
8 minutes 30 on the clock.
Yeah.
Definitely enough time.
Yep.
Garden Warfare 2-1. Having the lead.
It looks like Time is going to want to push with this. Time might get dropped though. Yo, Time dies. Not really with his medic.
He might snipe.
Yeah.
Do you think that was a push or a sap?
A sack, definitely.
Save.
Yeah. I was going to say, this Time playing this, I think he's looked like a flank play there. Flank scout play, rather.
He's on sniper.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Time, see what he can do. I got faith. I want to see this Highlander team succeed, and I think off the back of Time's shots, they should be able to, if the blue team over-aggress or over-commit to something.
For anyone who's just joining us, is this Highlander versus Garden Warfare in the lower bracket finals of ozfortress Season 29 Intermediate? Is this Highlander took Snakewater 3-0, and then Garden Warfare came back immediately and got a 5-0 on Villa. We now see a 2-1 to Garden Warfare.
So, you know, Cobra's going to call that sniper play, and he is just ADing toward this corner. Hopefully Time can connect the shot. I think if you're Time in the situation, not really much you can do. Maybe opt like a valley pick into lobby. He's going to ring up a body shot onto Mort. Yeah, it's just so hard. Just the position of the blue team is fantastic. Everyone playing that back lobby area. Inside can do a bit of a fake bomb. Undex playing close for the bait. Nice rocket onto him. Rocket denial.
Even with the pyro, they're like Garden are just locking them out so well.
Yep.
It should be easy pickings if you have a pyro to stop the spam,
but I guess they need that round in the board before they can do any sort of hold, or at least tie it up.
Oh, this is the issue as well, right? Because they're running on a sniper, so if Garden Warfare just don't poke, they have to do this now.
Yep.
Time's going under.
Oh, and I'm gonna connect the shot. Really? Go for the second. Oh! And he's gonna get nice
Clutch
arrow
bro.
there from Rocky. Mr. Balboa. And yeah, I don't know, Time gonna get rebuffed again. Instinct might die here. Yep, does die. Nice body shot. Perfect. There we go. There's the pick needed. Either send a counter sack or...
They're gonna push through Valley early.
Oh, and I think Unjax can probably die as well. Unjax is really low HP, and if they decide to...
really good.
Time needs to charge off his shot. Needs to charge off his shot though.
In a way, yeah. There's almost...
Oh, there's Soldier behind.
Soldier behind.
Oh, we're gonna get melted down. Rocky doesn't use. Perfect. And they still have that player edge just because the timing. Time has a decent angle, and I think they might...
Time to hit it.
No!
They're gonna back
And look at them. Look at that wrap play. They need to get cap right now. This is so bad. Cobra's gonna die. Nice body shot. But that back cap plays in the factor, and then... This is so grim. Getting all these kills. What? Ooh. Nice! Really good job from Bird taking down Aino, and a really nice second denial. Perfect. And Time is in the backlines. And Time's, decided to hit a couple of shots, takes down Cobra.
They won't let Spazza just cap.
The W1 play to perfection. Unjax in lobby is going to get called by Time. Oh, Time, not connect. Another body shot ringing out from Time. Surely take down Unjax. Give us a midi.
Hit it. Hit
and
it.
A quick gonna camera. Ooh, quick cap. Oh, another body shot. Someone get a body shot counter here.
I think it's about 5 now.
Yeah. Oh,
6?
Did he connect that one?
Yeah, he did.
Let's make it a 7.
Oh, he didn't. So 40% advantage here is this Highlander.
Yep.
They're gonna use it. Want to push through lobby. Time's gonna poke through Valley Vines. Oh, the stick trap.
Oh my. That is the cringe Krieg. The cringe Krieg. What am I saying? The cringe stickies. You never want to die to those. Worst feeling.
Time now gets caught as sniper. There's just gonna be an early
get popped out
yeah,
for
that's
Rocky.
what you have to.
Yeah, and they're 3 down though. This is going to be absolutely devastating. Reyna on a swift escape out. And I think Spaz is going to want to try contest this because they're back capping. And yeah, looks like Blue going to cap that middle point.
Reyna doesn't go down. 17 HP.
Andrex is doing a really good job here. Take down those 2 players.
Just couldn't do it. And then that scout on middle. Oh, the amount of pincer pressure there from Garden Warfare was just so clutch.
Yeah.
And the instant split-second call to just wrap. And then, because this Highlander, if they capped mid instantly, I think they could have got it. But they didn't. Yeah, and even with the instant goes down. The bomb from Undrex is good.
Yeah. Oh,
look
at the Mort in combination, and this should be a really 4K almost.
Cobra's clutch this.
Smaz taking the Uber, Andrew left with his skill stick, and he get taken down before he's able to kill himself with his own taunt. And another round, 3-1 in favor of Garden Warfare on this third map of Metalworks.
Just completely clutching it out. That one stick trap.
Yeah.
It's gotta be rough. You gotta feel like, if is this Highlander, you just gotta feel so deflated at that point. 3 minutes, 2 rounds down.
Yeah, 3 minutes left on the clock, 1 minute 30 each round. It's doable. I just don't know on this current lineup of this Pyro class. I think Bird is in effect in certain situations, but not all the time. And these middle, unless soldiers are spamming her on this mid, nothing too much is happening. Nice mid shot connected by Lugnut is going to get taken down by Instinct.
Bird completely dumpstering Undrex, but...
Yeah.
Huh. They lost 3 people immediately.
And look at Smazza. Smazza's going to pressure Ole. Bird with W11 on the Pyro is going to get taken down, and some nice pistol shots from Smazza going to clean up Ole.
That was like a single moment, just a single moment. Wait, is this Highlander had that? Just one
Mhm.
single moment, and then Soldier onto medic, dead.
Yeah. And this is essentially dead time here. We've got 2 minutes 30 remaining on the clock. 3-1 in favor of Garden Warfare, and they're going to have up the enemy red second.
No, this isn't doable, is it?
Nah. And but they do get the force out. You know, a sign of hope. And looks like
2:15.
Smazza. No, that pyro. Smazza saw the pyro and he's backing the hell out of there.
2 minutes on the
Andrew.
rollout. A minute
Really?
max most maps.
Yeah.
205,
They're not going to get
204.
Uber. However, no soldiers on the side of the red team.
Needs to be a wipe right now.
And Smazza whiffing. Ooh, crucial whiffs onto Rocky Road. Bird with a nice couple of flares. Nice
And that's
flare,
game.
rather.
Because they've got a cap second. Garden Warfare will take the works. So
Yeah.
Garden Warfare will win the lower bracket playoffs.
Yeah, cementing themselves in third place if they decide to contest, or if they rather contest for that grand final position in the semi-final.
Does that mean, is this Highlander have, do they have another game, or are they just fourth from
No,
here?
they're done.
They're just
done.
fourth,
Fourth
yeah.
place, lock it in.
Red spent 6.9 seconds before using, before he left. Damn, that's got to be a little. I wanted Highlander to win.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. Mort on sniper. Oh, nice headshot onto Rocky Road. He's going to headshot Bird as well. So Mort popping off in this last few seconds on sniper. He's been doing it consistently throughout Metal Works, but now he's done. He wants to get those kills, close it out. When a minute remaining on the clock, it's just a stat padding adventure, I guess.
From the starts.
Yeah. Well,
Andy Roo, 5.
oh,
That's a
Andy
draw.
Roo doing what he's best at. Dead Ringer, unable to walk in like 8 stickies. And Bird coming up on the flog. Ooh, nice kill into Cobra. And Aino again, this is his highlight reel this game. Gonna take down Rocky Road. And yeah.
Also noting as well, the really tragic timeout from Exquisite there. Because is this Highlander like, they just lost their perma heavy.
Yep.
They were losing before, but the roster shift's got to be rough. Like you're this is an hour and a half in.
Yeah.
Garden Warfare have learned how to play against your pyro. Oh, nice stab by Andy Roo.
Oh, Andy Roo. Highlander extraordinaire. Undrexing the back line's gonna get some nice rockets onto Andy.
And then to just switch and have a demo come in that is very capable, but is not warmed up.
Yeah.
And then to have Time have to play a hit scan class from like Big Brain Demo Man, and then just being forced to hit so many headshots and just yeah.
Quite unfortunate. Pull up the logs here on this Metalworks map. See what week. Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
Alright, so Bird doing a pretty good job. Not too much damage, however, in the frag department, definitely dealing. 21 kills. Smazza and Aino combination, 27 kills on Smazza and 26 on Aino. Second top damaging as well.
2.5k damage on Sniper in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That would have been
Clutch.
15k. 15k damage in a full half an hour.
4 minutes on Sniper and 9 kills. That's a pretty impactful, off class rather. Time
Some of it was
unable to
dead
do.
time.
Yeah. I mean, even the situations on last when he was headshotting Rocky Road, like really
that
big
2K.
plays.
Yeah,
Like
Time playing 5 minutes of Sniper, 800 damage.
Yeah, Time top damaging for his team, however, and Time playing 5 classes or playing sniper, played sniper, played a bit of scout. But yeah, Exquisite's gonna get timed out. Unfortunate. Lay not doing too much in the time he was granted. Almost 17 minutes.
3k damage. It's pretty rough.
Yeah.
Time was definitely I think the way they play as well, Time's pressure and his stickies and his pipes are so important to winning those attrition fights.
Yep.
Like that sudden mid pushback and the round taken and then the momentum and then they just die to the sticky trap. I think even with Ole being, I'm going to say he's not warmed up,
Yep.
He doesn't play a lot of sixes from my impression. He's probably just been asked to play this game instantly. I think they could have won, even with all those factors, if they just checked that one sticky trap by Cobra.
Yep. I just think the scout domination coming out from Mort and Smazza, just annihilating everything. Sort of picking up their game toward the later stages of this trio, this triple 3 map series rather. Yeah, just closing it out. And really good damage from Cobra, definitely picking up his game, top damaging, managing to lock out these players, locking out, especially with those traps. Those traps came in clutch. And yeah, overall an 8-4 series. It's a final scoreline, 3 maps, 8 rounds in favor of Garden Warfare, and yeah, 4 for Highlander.
So they'll end up versing, what is it,
Pogjuice.
Pogjuice
Oh,
Aficionado? Oh, is it
whoever.
Optics Entertainment?
No, Pogjuice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they're going to verse Pogjuice Entertainment in upper bracket.
Yep.
We might be seeing some interviews. Yeah.
Yep.
Hello,
Hey.
Instinct. Yo, Lugnuts.
Hey,
You're
different-
on.
Yo, Graber.
Memories.
Who's this?
Hello.
I gotta check my mumble. Oh yes, hello. So, thoughts on the game? Thoughts of the trio? What went good? What went wrong? What happened?
Glad it's over.
It's over, right?
I
Yeah.
could have played that all night, man.
So,
GG's.
to Instincts, how did you guys feel going into this game?
Well, we had practiced them. We actually played a Highlander scrim last night, so we did a 6v8 because they were missing one.
Yep.
And they refused to scrim us, so we were like, we'll just actually scrim a Highlander team.
Hello, can you hear me?
Did you scrim
Yeah.
a proper Highlander team?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was pretty
Yeah, we
pog.
did it 8v6.
Oh my god.
Torture.
It was.
It was absolutely
The stuff
disgusting.
you have to do for virtual medals.
Yes, interesting.
Interesting warm up. Interesting warm up.
Okay, my bad. Wait off. Let me.
So, Lugnuts, how did
Hello?
you guys feel going into this game?
Well, last time we fought Garden Warfare, of course, it didn't go too well for us. But of course, every game we get, we do a little bit better. So we weren't feeling too bad going into it. And then after Snake, we were really feeling good, of course. I don't think we ever really lost too much momentum until just those last few minutes of Metalworks, where we knew it was just all over. Before then, we were still feeling pretty decent about turning things around.
Even
Yep.
through all of Villa.
Yeah, like even up to the last minutes of Villa, we were still thinking of what we're doing, how to keep playing forward, see if we could win more rounds.
Very, very impressive. Well done.
For us, it always feels like a round down is just one round down, and a round up is like yay a round. So we tend to keep pretty good morale, I feel, going into it.
You guys were very formidable on Snakewater. It was like we were trying a bunch of different stuff, and it was, yeah, very formidable.
Snakewater is one of the maps that we actually had like quite a lot of time to scrim.
Yeah.
Metalworks, of course, we've only ever played once in our official. I guess the most surprising thing for us was the mids on Villa, because we didn't win a single mid on Villa, where we'd actually been doing really well previously on that map. So
There was a lot of the aggression was almost all of those mids I think were lost from the get go in
Well,
this
yeah.
weird positional way. Yeah.
yeah,
We had practice against the top team and into the Arctics, and
Yeah.
like we were just quicker to mid against them. We were able to like shut them out. So we had a pretty good mid on Villa.
should have been looking at those logs and made sure not to pick it.
Raina, how do you feel about that 2K on last? Well, the back cap into the 2K.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Just have to do something cool for the stream.
Beast.
Slimy, slithery snake.
I mean, I always do that, and basically every time I die, but it's good that we focus on the one time that it works.
And I think in a lot of ways it was one of the factors to winning Metalworks. Yeah.
Maybe.
Underax, how do you feel jumping into Bird? What?
Andrex, you have push to talk, buddy.
I can answer for him because
Yeah,
I'm
go
the
for it.
Hello, can you hear me?
Andrex.
Yeah. Both to
Okay.
Instinct and Undrax.
So on Snakewater, we had the mindset that we just play like a normal sixes game. So we had like a normal pocket and everything, and that's like was kind of our downfall, because like we were just taking the heals away from like the scouts and stuff. So like that second game, we just realized, well, I can't do shit So I might as well just not take heals, and then we just play 2 roamers and 2 pocket scouts.
Yeah, they made combo fights so painful for us. Especially because your scouts are really good.
Yeah,
I-
well, you can't do anything against Bird as a soldier.
I did notice that jumping shift, where you stopped jumping into Rocky Road and just started jumping behind, and sort of
Yeah.
then your chariot would push Is this Highlander into you.
Yeah, because they're down. Because since they're down like a scout or soldier or whatever, it's really hard for them to chase us. So I was just thinking, well, I can't really do anything, so I'll just go behind and try to catch them as they back off.
I think that's all the questions I have. Any questions, memories?
I don't know. How did you feel against the sort of pyro, and how did your soldiers fare at least against them?
We just went over that.
Oh,
we
fuck,
literally
sorry, I'm
just went
watching-
over that.
Dude,
It was
okay,
literally the last
I'm watching
question.
Twitch. I'm watching someone stream. All right.
Good focus,
Oh, how did you feel about the series in general?
I think it was good that we like didn't talk when we lost that first round.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
we'll go with that. How were the comms?
It was in that first round. It was a bit clumsy. Smazza was getting a bit angry.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah,
honestly,
but then we just like paused. We like chilled out. We talked what happened. You know, just see what we can do better.
yeah. Well, we went into Snakewater with the mentality that like this was like one of our best maps. So like I'm very like glad. I feel like everyone it like tilted a bit internally after it, but like the comms were still clear and everyone was focused.
Yeah.
Okay, do you think you got your message across as a team, Lugnuts? Do you think Is This Highlander have achieved what they set out to do?
I think hitting playoffs is definitely gets our message out and pretty much achieves our goal there. Of course, you know the real message would be getting a placement badge, and better than that is getting into grand finals. So you know, maybe watch out next season.
A terrifying thought.
Never.
It'll happen one day. But no, I think we kind of showed that even running a bunch of different classes, not running the standard meta, is not unviable. I mean, hell, if it gets us into playoffs, then it's a pretty good bet that it's a decent way to run a team outside of Prem, maybe. So,
And in a lot of ways, it required a massive mentality shift, I think.
oh yeah,
In terms of that double
definitely.
Roma, double scout. I mean, that's how, at a certain level, that's how the game is sort of played in some fights, in terms of upper prem and keeping soldiers away for bows, because you can trust those bows. But it required that adaptation. You forced people, and especially for Garden Warfare in that game, they were forced to really think and reset how they played.
And that's
And it
kind of what we
worked.
wanted to do. Yeah, we want to just make people fighting us actually think instead of just playing autopilot like they play against every single bog standard sixes team. They actually have to think to make sure to get around what we're doing. And I honestly feel like it both helps us as players playing against that and helps them playing against us as well, because now they're actually thinking about stuff like that positioning. So going into a standard sixes game, you know, that stuff's on your mind and you can exploit other players not doing what they should be doing.
Mm-hmm. I want to also say, I know Snipes were incredible.
He
Just
is
to be
kind
able
of a beast.
to pick Bird up almost every single time.
Oh, he always does though. He always comes through.
All right. Do we want to start with shout outs? Instinct, take us away.
Alright, well, I want to shout out the boys in our Discord right now because they're all there. The Meme Hunter for always being the biggest meme. Unfortunately, he quit TF2, so big rip. But yeah, to the lads and to everybody on Garden Warfare, well played tonight. Sweet.
Lug
And
nuts.
and casters for casting. Sorry.
Thank you.
I want to
Luck
shout
Nuts.
out to the Burnt Toast Gaming lads and the Intellectual Powerhouses boys. I want to shout out Chemistry class and Kowski in particular. Like, thanks so much for getting us into playoffs with that 2-0 win against Excited for Christmas. Hope I've paid you back enough, Kowski. And then I want to shout out both teams. You know, both my team for this awesome season and Garden Warfare for some great games. And CappingTV for casting us so much and casting this game. You know, thanks Dubious, Memories, and Just Jazz.
No
Have a good
worries,
one.
mate.
Raina, go ahead.
Shout out to the team, you know, shout out to Egg, the best Highlander team in Australia. Shout out to CappingTV for like covering Inter. It's very cool. And yeah, that's it.
Andrex, unmute and give us some shoutouts.
I'd like to shout out the Beehive boys. Both teams are playing very well played tonight. Thanks for the casts for casting our games throughout the season. And yeah, thanks for the commitment, just yes.
Memories.
Oh yeah, shout out to Maz, the HK boys, yeah, Dan Pena, and Oz.
I will. Yeah, okay. Jazz, go. And I'll do my shoutouts and wrap us up.
Shoutouts to both teams. It was a very entertaining game. Yeah, that's what I have to say about that. Shout out. It's been interesting covering the Is This Highlander games across the entire intermediate season, and I'm really happy that we've been able to cover quite a lot of intermediate. There's still more to come. We still got more games coming up, so stay tuned for that. Shoutouts to Memories and Dubious for making the cast tonight. Shoutouts to everybody else, I guess. I don't know. And shoutouts to my girlfriend and my dad.
Wonderful. Very wholesome. Shoutouts to KL, Meth, and Seraph because they're gay. This has been
big gay.
ozfortress Season 29
I
Intermediate.
actually got a last shout out. I'd like to shout out.
Wow.
Andrex.
Yeah, I gotta end it. Sorry,
Demolished.
dude. Yeah, I'd just like to shout out Raiders YouTube channel for the daily
Andrex,
Minecraft uploads.
Andrex, no,
You absolute bastard.
Andrex.
Garden Warfare versus his Highlander. Highlander taking 3-0 on Snakewater first up, and then a counterattack of 5-0 on Villa to Garden Warfare, ending up, I think, as a 2-1, or was it a 3-1? 3-1 to Garden Warfare, meaning that they will go into the upper playoffs, or the
Lower bracket.
Semis.
it's the
Semis,
semi-final, lower bracket finals,
What was
against
that?
Pog Juice aficionados. And Is This Highlander will end up taking 4th place. Thank you for joining us. Good night. This has been CappingTV.